you. Thank you for everything you've done to make this unique school year a success. It has taken a team effort to make the magic happen. In this community, our school board, our local leaders, and our local businesses have all joined together to get the job done. And especially to our parents out there, thank you for your continued support. You're the best of the best. And as your superintendent, please know I'm always here for you. And if you need anything, it's certainly my privilege to serve you. Thanks again for cheering on our Lions today. Enjoy the broadcast. Let's go, Lion Nation. Let's hear the roar.
And that's Jordan Smith. Jordan Smith had a fantastic game against Western Albemarle last week, and I think you're going to see him really step it up now as a running back after last week's game.
Well, he's been coming on every game. The biggest thing tonight is that Louisa's pass defense has been the biggest problem, and they've been working on it the last couple of weeks. It was a little better against Western Albemarle until late in the game.
Yeah, I know Western Albemarle had a good quarterback, Tommy. Simon was a really good freshman quarterback that not only had a good quarterback, they had two really good receivers as well.
All right, Louisa comes into this game 5-0 on the year. And dare we say it, Dickie, how many victories they're going for?
Well,
a row?
We're going for 36 in a row.
Regular season wins.
And here's the other thing that's amazing, Tommy. Coach Will Patrick is going for victory number 26 in a row as head coach. He has never lost a regular season game since he became head coach of the Louisa Lions. That's a pretty amazing feat right there, Tommy, especially with the history you and I have seen of Louisa Lion football.
Yeah, and nobody's going to hit 26 for 26 in baseball. So that is really something when you think about it. All right, we might see a lot of different things, too, tonight's game. If they get it under control fairly early, we might see them trying some different passing schemes, some different running schemes, as you said, because playoff time comes around. You got to be able to do things a little differently.
Yeah. Playoff times is when this Louisa football team is going to really get tested, Tommy. And the thing about it is the last 2 years they've lost playoff games. I mean, right down at the end of the ball game. Twice this has happened to Louisa in the last 2 years.
All right, and Coach Patrick and his staff, Mike Clemens, Dylan Hollins, John Canosa, Josh Gusto, Christopher Robinson, Casey Brown, Lawrence Clemens, Ryan Bullock, Michael Moya, Stephon Vessels, and Mark Alberts, and their manager, Chase Foster. And we're getting ready for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the
flag of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands, one
nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And we ask that you remain standing as the marching Lions play the national anthem.
All right, the Marching Lions band with the national anthem, and Dickie, a little different from last Friday night.
Yeah, a whole lot different, Tommy. Everybody was talking about how warm and beautiful it was last Friday night. Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. If you step out this press box tonight, that wind has got a bite to it.
And it's going from west to east, so when they're going west to east or from our right to left, we might get some field goal tries in here tonight.
Yeah, if you're kicking with the wind, it's going to be good, but if you're kicking against it, it's going to be rough. But one thing about it, we saw McGee get off some beautiful punch last week. Logan McGee had a great night punting the football up at Western Albemarle.
And I think one of the big things to me that occurs with Louisa is they play so many different people, Dickie, and that's the big thing.
Yes.
Last week, Shelton was a little under the weather. Smith worked it out.
Yep.
Shelton got better the second half.
But Jordan Smith had two really good runs, right, Tommy, in that ball game. That one he went down the sidelines for, that long run, was a thing of beauty.
Yep. We look at Albemarle, their main guy coming in is Ebenezer McCarthy, and Western contained him when they played.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, they beat a good football team last week when they beat Western. Western's the best team Louisa's played this year.
They had a lot of good young players, too. They got a lot of them coming back, just like Louisa will have next year, too. We're getting ready for game number 6 on the regular season, the season finale. And as we said, there are 4 teams that we don't know the order they're going to be in now, but Monacan, the Chiefs from Monacan, the King George Foxes, the Patrick Henry Patriots, and the Louisa Lions are all going to be in that Region B playoffs. We just don't know who's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right now. Right now, Monacan looks like they're 1, and King George is 2, and Patrick Henry's 3, and Louisa's 4. But Patrick Henry's playing Mechanicsville tonight, and Mechanicsville hadn't won a game, so Louisa could jump ahead of Patrick Henry. And King George has a tough ball game tonight, Tommy, with Spotsylvania, and we'll be keeping you up with what's going on that one because I talked to Coach Tim Coleman this afternoon, and we're going to be texting back and forth the score at the end of each quarter in that one.
Yeah, the one thing in the King George game, too, right now Patrick Henry is just ahead of King George. So Monacan's first, Patrick Henry's second, King George is third, and Louisa's fourth. But there's only, Dickie, there's only 2 points separating all of them.
Yeah.
And when you get down to, and it was explained to me earlier today, because there's only 6 games this year, you're dividing by 6 everything instead of dividing by 10 where you'd end up with a lower number. Somebody could make a big jump when you do that.
Well, the thing about Patrick Henry's game is they're playing somebody that hadn't won a game. Right. That's what's hurting Patrick Henry. And they also are the Division IV school, the same as Patrick Henry. Louisa tonight has the benefit of playing a Division V school, which will give him a little bit a chance to get some more points.
And my understanding from what I was told today, too, was if Albemarle had have beaten Goochland early in the year, it would have really helped Louisa. Yeah,
but the thing of it was they got beat, I think, 37-0 or something. Right. 27-0. Goochland beat them all to pieces. It wasn't even a ball game. It wasn't even close.
Goochland's coming into the Jefferson District next year. They'll be a Division III. They've moved from 1, 2, 3 in about 6 to 10 years down there. They've been growing.
And I tell you one thing, Goochland has an outstanding football program too.
Yes, always has. All right, we're getting ready for kickoff time, and Dickie, baseball got underway yesterday.
Yeah, Miguel Cabrera hit a home run in the snow, Tommy. Yeah. That was something to see.
That was snow. They said it was confetti. It was April Fool's Day, but really, I tell you what, Tigers have won one more game. Some people thought they were going to win all year.
Yeah, so. They won that one, and Cabrera hit the home run in the snow. That was an interesting picture.
As I was resting before this game, I did watch a little bit of the Oreo game, too, and Means threw a one-hitter through 7 innings, and the Oreos shut out Boston 3-0 and only gave up 2 total hits in the whole day. So Oriole fans are happy they got a win early.
All right, we look across the way, Tommy, and the bright sunshine. It's a beautiful afternoon, but it is cold and windy.
And it might be a little rough on the camera work outside. Hopefully the filters will cut down on some of that sunlight that's out there. We're getting ready as Coach Patrick talking to his team. Looks like the kickoff team, I believe.
Right.
That is who he's
Yep.
got there. So Louisa's going to be kicking, and then they will probably be kicking into the wind to begin with, you think? Or Albemarle might take the wind to begin with?
All right, let's see. Getting ready.
Well, we're saying we got 4 minutes and 20 seconds before, so that's what they're having to do the clock that way instead of getting going.
No, they've done the clock. The clock is down. We're ready.
Yeah.
They put that thing to 12 minutes, and we're ready to go.
Okay. Everybody ready for a quick Friday night game. I'm just impressed with how many players have gotten to play for Louisa, and the next man up. That's one thing Coach Patrick has always talked about, next man up, and he's had to do that quite a few times this year, especially on the offensive line.
Yeah, he has. No question about it. That offensive line has done a great job for Louisa this year, too, Tommy. That's one of the big factors, I think, in Louisa's been as successful as they've been. The offensive and defensive line has played outstanding. Those three defensive linemen, Brooks, Johnson, and Spellman, have really dominated some football games.
Yeah, and Alberts was hurt last week, and I'm not sure whether he's back this week or not. Actually, Albemarle is going to kick off, and Louisa's going to receive.
Yep.
All right, we're ready for Friday Night Lights. The lights from the sun right now.
All right, Beach and Comfort. Comfort's one deep man, and Beach is the other one, Tommy.
And both of them have had great run backs on punts and kickoffs this year.
Yep. Well, I think he's going to have to get somebody to hold the ball on the tee. He tried to tee it up. The wind blew it off. I wouldn't be surprised to see that happen again. He's again trying to tee it up. All right, it's still on the tee. Let's see if it stays on now until he kicks it. All right, here we go.
Left-footed kicker. Number 38, Bennett Shantz, sophomore.
Football is getting underway.
Offsides on Albemarle. Nobody's going to call it, I believe.
Beach got the football.
Yeah, and
Beach
he's got room.
Turns the corner. Beach is across the 40. Beach is up to the 42-yard line. That's where the Lions will take over. 1st and 10 on their own 42.
Surprised that there was no flag as two Albemarle players were well over the line of scrimmage before the kick. But Louisa's going to take over. 1st and 10 line. And Dickie, we have a new number on the field for us tonight, number 97 for Louisa.
All right, the Lions come
97.
out. Hand the ball off to Shelton on the first play, and Shelton gets up to about the 44-yard line. That's why he's brought down. Gain 2, 2nd and 8.
All right. Okay, Wilson's got the play, comes into the huddle. Whoever 97 is, he's playing on the split end right now.
High snap.
They give it to Shelton.
He
Shelton
got running room this time, Tommy.
45, down to the 40-yard line.
So Shelton gained 16 yards on that play, Tommy.
Yep.
Shelton had some running room that time, and now they put Jordan Smith in the ball game. Let's see if Shelton comes out.
Shelton's going to come out.
Yep.
Still walking a little gingerly on that leg.
I think Louisa's found the two-headed monster, Tommy, with Shelton and Smith.
And they put the cap on it by having Wilson who can run. There goes Smith. Smith is caught right at the line of scrimmage, though. Great tackle that time, and that was number 24.
That's a nice tackle by Weston.
Nolan Pitzenberger.
2nd down and 10 coming up for the Lions. Ball resting on the 41-yard line of Albemarle, rather. Wilson, the quarterback. He's still got Smith in the backfield with him, along with the blocking back.
Yeah, that's Fisher, it looks like. And it's going to be
He's going to throw
Wilson going to throw.
Now he's got a man open, but he didn't hit him. He was open, too.
Yeah, led him too much, looking for Logan McGee.
3rd and 11 for the Lions. And the passing unit comes in there, Tommy. Chase Miller's in there. Comfort's in there for Louisa, and also in there is Stephen Dean. Wilson gets to play from Coach Will Patrick.
10:21 to go, first quarter. No score, just underway here. Coming up over the ball for the Lions is Gabriel Thomas, the center. Wilson going to throw on the outside, off the hands of Comfort.
All right, Lions look like you want to punt the football.
I think they're going to go for it.
All right, let's see. Yep, looks like they're going to go for it. Looked like they were trying to set up some type of bubble screen over here, Tommy, to the wideout, and Comfort couldn't bring it in.
He looked like he tried to run before he pulled it in. That's the thing.
All right, Lions going for it from the Albemarle 41.
See if we get a little screen pass to Smith.
He got 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right.
And Smith is to the left also. Wilson's going to keep it. Wilson going to fight ahead, get some yardage, but nothing near what he needed for the first down.
Nope.
Going to gain 2.
Albemarle is going to take over.
Yep.
On their own 30. Let's see where they put it down.
Like the
39. Yep. 1st and 10 for the Patriots. Their first offensive play, and we got still got about 10 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Dickie, I'm thinking Spellman's who's wearing 97 tonight.
All right.
All right,
back to
drop
pass,
straight back.
throwing the ball out over there, and he makes the catch. Made a nice catch, too.
And the quarterback is, well, actually, that was Ebenezer McCarthy who threw it, I thought.
All right.
Pass complete by Ebenezer McCarthy.
All right, 2 and 4 is in the backfield for Weston. McCarthy is 2 and Jacob King is 4, so both of them back there. And the snap, the handoff goes to McCarthy, and McCarthy gets about 3 yards before he's brought down. I think King
be close to a first down, maybe about a half a yard short. Bring up 3rd and less than a yard.
All right, now it's a first down.
Oh.
They signal first down. First down.
Yep, they moved it up. Gave him a first down.
King is in the backfield, number 4, and McCarthy is the running back, number 2. King, the quarterback. McCarthy, the running back. King going to throw it over here for the side of a screen. And he breaks the tackle, and he's down inside the 40 for another Albemarle first down, or very close to it. Chase Miller makes a stop.
Yeah, Patrick Smith, the man.
Tommy, it's not really surprising to see Albemarle come out and be throwing the football because Weston had some success throwing the football against Louisa last week. Yep. 2nd and 1 where they mark it.
King drops straight back, looks downfield, throws downfield, got a man who makes a catch for a first down.
That's a nice catch, too.
That's Schmidt again.
Yep, number 12, Patrick Schmidt. An impressive opening drive for the Albemarle Patriots. The ball down on the Louisa 36-yard line.
10 yards on that one. Smith going to hand to McCarthy. McCarthy up through the middle and is going to pick up good yardage too, about 5 on that play.
Yep. Going to bring up a 2nd and 5, Tommy, for the Patriots. An impressive opening drive by Albemarle.
This will be the 5th play in the drive. They've been averaging about 7 yards a play.
King, the quarterback. King once more gives it to McCarthy, but this time McCarthy goes nowhere.
A loss of a couple yards.
A host of lines there. Brooks is there. Lowell Johnson is there for Louisa to make the stop. And now we're looking at
It'll be
about
third and seven. Yep.
3rd and 7 for the Patriots.
Yep.
3rd and 7. King getting the play from the sidelines. You would think he's going to put it up, Tommy.
McCarthy and him in the backfield. King is a junior. McCarthy the senior. Oh, junior also, excuse me.
King going to throw. Drops back. Throwing the ball.
A
Middle screen. And a great defensive play by Louisa, Tommy. That lineman was not fooled, and he made the tackle.
It was McCarthy who made the catch.
And it was Brooks who made the tackle. And if he had gotten by
3
Brooks,
yards.
he had some running room, Tommy. Elijah Brooks made the big play for Louisa.
He's going to pick up 3 on the play.
4th and about 4, Tommy.
Yep.
4th and 4.
See if they try to pull them off sides.
He tried. Back to pass. Being rushed. He's going to run it, and he's not going to
He
get the
ran
first
into
down.
Andy Prophet, Dickie.
And he got stuck by Andy Prophet, too. And Louisa stops the Albemarle drive, and the Lions will take over. Let's see what they mark the ball down, Tommy. On the 33-yard line.
Looks like it.
Yep.
Yeah, Prophet sat there and said, "Here's a door here, but it's not open," and he closed it.
He closed it in a hurry, Tommy.
Yes, indeed.
And no doubt about that.
And I'm pretty sure that's Quentin Spellman wearing 97. They're using him because maybe he had to do the number change because of using him as a on
tight
the
end.
wing or
Yeah,
tight
right,
end,
right,
either
yeah,
way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Certain numbers you cannot wear in certain
Right.
places.
All right, here we go. Lions' second offensive possession of the afternoon. Wilson, man in motion. Wilson keeps
Wilson
the ball
keeps it.
himself. He's got some running room this time, and he got a first down up to the 45-yard line. First down, gain of, let's see what they mark it. The gain of, no, they're going to put it back a yard.
Yep.
Gain of 11, Tommy.
Yep.
First and 10, Louisa.
Comfort's going to come out to the left. Also in the slot to the left is going to be McGee. Quick pitch over to the side with Jalen Beach. Beach is going to pick up 3.
Yep. 2nd and 7 coming up for Louisa.
2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
All right, Lions come out to huddle up to the line of scrimmage.
Comfort and Dean to the left this time.
Thomas over the ball at center for the Lions.
And Smith is going to be to the right of Wilson. And motion's going to go Dean. And they got a flag ahead of time.
I think that's against Louisa.
Looks like, yep, they're going to do a procedure.
Yeah, I think they had two people moving at the same time.
Illegal procedure against the
And now the Lions are looking at a 2nd and about 13.
First penalty of the game.
2nd and 13 from Louisa, 41 yards.
Lions out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage.
See if they use the same play. Put Dean in motion again.
Nope, something different.
Give it to Smith. Smith is at 45 up to the 47-yard line.
Run by Smith.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd and about 5, Tommy.
Yep. Give him
Give him
12.
3rd and 4. 6, I mean, 3rd and 6.
Yeah,
3rd and 6 for Louisa. See if the Lions can convert.
Wilson drops straight back, throws it over the middle, too high, in and out of the hands of Patriot also down there.
Dean was the intended receiver, Tommy, but he overthrew Dean, and it was Malik Washington who almost intercepted it. And the Lions are going to punt it away this time, Tommy.
All right. And punting into the wind. With the wind, so it can keep it long, but don't want it too long. McCarthy's going to go back deep. I believe that's number 2 back there.
Nope, that's number 1 back there, Tommy, I believe.
Noah Grievous?
Yep.
A freshman. All right. And then motion.
Trying to draw him offside, but that didn't get him drawn offside. Oh, high snap.
Oh,
beautiful
punt.
Again.
Up
beauty,
fair
and it's going to be fair catch, and it is done.
Yep.
Nice fair catch, and Grievous made the fair catch. And Albemarle takes over on their own 18-yard line.
Coach Will Patrick said, let's play some field position.
That's right. I think that's a smart move
Yep.
right there.
Ball is spotted on the Albemarle 18-yard line, 1st and 10, Patriots.
All right, we got 5 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The Patriots come on the field for the second offensive series. And thus far, we've got a scoreless ball game.
Basketball team, Nick Emma and Owen Breslick.
All right, 1st and 10.
Immediately.
King
Girls basketball,
and McCarthy behind the center.
report to the fire breathing line on the track.
Going to give it to McCarthy. McCarthy ahead, going to pick up a couple.
Run by McCarthy.
Andy Profit getting up off the bottom of the pile for the Louisa Lions. And we got a second down, and we call it 8 coming up for the Albemarle Patriots.
Coming wide to the right this time is number 13, Joshua Jones, a senior for Albemarle. Chase Miller trying to tell everybody who's covering who. Going to roll to his left, throw to his left, and almost, and it was intercepted.
That was a
Chase
great interception.
Miller came up with it.
That was a great interception by Chase Miller, Tommy. Because I was like you. I thought the ball had hit the ground, but it hadn't. Chase Miller got his hands under it and came up with a big interception for the Louisa Lions. Gives them field position deep in Albemarle territory.
Yep. Yeah, and I thought it was almost a pass where only the Albemarle receiver could be the one to get any play on it. But when he hit it, he kept it up in the air longer.
Right.
Miller was able to get under it.
And the ball resting on the 21-yard line, I believe, Tommy.
And Shelton is in the backfield, and Fisher's the blocking back. I'm looking for Shelton to carry about 12 yards here.
All right. It's Shelton. He breaks through there. Shelton is down inside the 10, I believe, Tommy. See if he got a first down. He's close.
They're going to mark it at the 12.
All right, that gives him 9 yards, and we're looking at a 2nd and 1 for the Louisa Lions. We are under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter of a scoreless football game. The Lions are knocking on the door after Chase Miller's interception.
McGee goes to the right. Dean's over to the left. They're going to give it to the blocking back, Fisher. Fisher is taking it inside the 10, inside the 5.
He fumbled.
And fumble.
Fumbled the football, and Albemarle recovered. And that's the guy that got the football for Albemarle. Let's see where it was. I believe it was number. All right, let's see where they put the ball down, Tommy.
I think it's going to be
on the 3.
3?
On the 3. Albemarle takes over on the 3 after the Fisher fumble. He had a nice gain, too,
Yeah.
Tommy.
I thought he was getting ready to carry it in.
All right, here come the Patriots operating from deep in their own territory now. They're on a 3-yard line. And we got another quarterback in there.
And
that's close to a safety.
We got a flag coming out late, though. Wonder if they grabbed the face mask.
All right, the quarterback for Albemarle now is number 5. Parker is now quarterbacking for Albemarle.
Parker, a freshman.
Yep, a freshman. Let's see what we got here, Tommy. All right. we got?
Illegal procedure
Against
against Albemarle.
That's
And they're giving a warning to Louisa's bench to move back.
okay.
Illegal procedure against
So it's going to be a half of the distance to the goal, so it's going to be a 1.5 yard penalty.
also sideline warning against Louisa.
All right, here we go. Parker and McCarthy in the backfield for the Patriots. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. He throws it out there, and it's incomplete.
All right.
Intended for number 32, Tommy. And that would be Bertram. Caleb Bertram. And now we're looking at second down and 13.
We've seen 3 times as many quarterbacks for Albemarle as they have running backs. McCarthy's the only one that's carried the ball.
All right, here we go. Albemarle backed up to their own end zone. Parker, the quarterback. Parker going to throw again. Parker looking, Parker throwing, and it is caught. And he got out to around the 4-yard line. Didn't gain much. 3-yard gain. That's Schmidt again,
Yep.
Tommy. Patrick Schmidt.
Yep.
And now we're looking at a third and about 11 for the Patriots.
Yep.
Louisa can hold them. They should get the ball in excellent field position. 3rd and 11.
Going to have twins on both sides.
And we still got Parker in there, quarterback. All right.
Play clock down to 15 seconds. Got plenty of time. Looking to his left, throwing to his left. Out there and incomplete.
Yep. It was intended for number 32 again, Bertram. And over there covering for Louisa was Chase Miller. And also over there was Logan McGee.
All right, Jalen Beach is going to be the return man for Louisa. He's going to be at about the Albemarle 30-yard line.
He don't have a whole lot of room back in that end zone. He's right up back almost to the end line.
And that's the left-footed kicker.
All right. High snap.
And I believe he did.
Well, it didn't get called for safety.
Got to get
He got
out
a
of the
nice
way.
bounce, but Louisa's going to get the ball on the Albemarle 29-yard line. If he stepped back on that line, it's a safety.
Yeah. He did a lot of hopping and bopping back there.
Yeah,
he looked like Peter Rabbit coming down the bunny trail.
He got it away. It was a high snap, too.
Yeah.
All right. On the 29-yard line is where Louisa takes over. The Lions, this is their 4th possession of the first quarter, Tommy, and they've yet to put any points on the board.
They got Smith in the backfield now with Fisher being the blocking back and Wilson the quarterback. See if we get some Smith.
High
We're
snap.
going to get a pitch to Smith. Smith is
He got
inside the
running
20, 20, 30, inside the 25, inside the 10, inside the 5, and in for the touchdown.
Tommy, it almost looked like Smith hit another gear. Once he got down those sidelines, it's like he put on a burst of speed, and into the end zone he went for a touchdown.
1:03 to go here in the first quarter.
29-yard run by Smith.
Jordan Smith.
And big brother Brandon up at Penn State. If he's listening to us or watching us, I'm sure that brought a big smile to his face. And we got 1:03 to go, Tommy, in the first quarter.
Lundy in for the extra point try. Miller holds.
They
And
fake
they fake it and go for the 2-point conversion, and they say
They got it. They got it.
Yep. That was Stephen Dean carried it in.
Yep. Dean carried in for the 2-point conversion, and the Lions go up 8-0.
All right.
8-0, Louisa.
Maybe it was a wake-up call.
Yep. 29-yard drive.
I'm like you, Dickie. It looks like when he got about the 20-yard line or inside the 20, he went down that sideline. He went so fast, he probably got the chalk up from over there.
I tell you one thing, it was almost like he hit another gear, wasn't it, Tommy?
Yeah.
Yes. No question about that. Smith turned down the Jets, and into the end zone he went.
All right, they'll be kicking into the wind. I mean, with the wind at their back, so it'd be good. Think he'll try to kick it long or still do that pooch kick?
I think they'll still do the squib kick. 8-0 Louisa. As the first quarter winds down here tonight in the jungle at Mark Fisher Field. Teeing the ball up. The sun begins to sink behind the trees out in the west, Tommy.
Yeah. All right. Lundy to kick off. Not going to take a long run, so you would think it would be the pooch kick. And
Missed it.
It fell down.
The wind blew it off a tee.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing he didn't
it.
hit kick
Right.
part of it, because then it would have been where the ball ended
Yep.
up.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Here we go. We'll try again. All right, this time he kicks it.
And kicks it longer. Going to hit inside the 30, down to the 20, take it to the
Grievous.
outside. Devious, the number one. And he's going to bring it up to the 37-yard line, 36. Let's see where they mark it.
Kickoff return for 18 yards.
Nice return by Grievous, Tommy.
Yep.
Noel Grievous, a freshman. Now, a nice return, and let's see where they're going to take over. Patriots going
31.
Albemarle 36-yard line, first and 10.
36.
36.
Yeah, excuse me, 36. Yeah.
All right, the Patriots are going to end the first quarter here shortly.
53.5 seconds to go. First quarter, Louisa on top, 8-0. King, the quarterback. Drops back, throws to his right. Schmidt again. Schmidt gets away from one guy.
Ball is loose.
But he was down.
All right, he was down.
Yeah.
He's saying he was down. The referee agrees with him. Schmidt is showing him this is where I hit the ground.
Yeah. Going to be a gain of 5.
Tackled by Stephen Dean.
2nd and 5 for the Patriots. This could be the last play of the first quarter right here, Tommy. Less than 30 seconds to go.
Schmidt's got 4 catches already.
Yeah, Schmidt's the favorite receiver, no question about that.
Now they give it
Handoff
to
goes
McCarthy.
to McCarthy, and McCarthy gets up
He's got
close to a first down. I think he's a little short.
I think he's got it.
Let's see what he. I think he got a first down. You're right, Tommy. Moving the chains. Clock continues to run, and that will be the end of the first quarter tonight from the jungle. And the score at the end of 1, Louisa Lions 8, Albemarle Patriots 0.
Louisa County Public Schools would like to thank Strange House Skate Shop for sponsoring today's broadcast of Louisa Lions Athletics. Now settled in at its new location on 117 West Main Street in Louisa, Strange House Skate Shop offers the very best selection of decks, wheels, helmets, t-shirts, and more. The shop offers both classic and limited edition gear, and guess what? New products are added daily. So stop by Strange House Skate Shop. Again, it's located at 117 West Main Street in Louisa, or check them out online. Strange House Skate Shop. Skater owned and operated.
Their first title in program history.
Okay, they're introducing the Louisa Lions, Lady Lions State Championship basketball team, Dickie, and we had the pleasure of that.
Oh, they were fun to watch, Tommy.
Yes,
I love doing their games. They were fun to watch.
Yeah. King George, how's it going over there?
I haven't gotten anything from Tim, but I'm texting in Louisa's score. And
Ladies and gentlemen, let him hear you. Give it up there, ladies.
There we go, the Patriots 1st and 10 on their own 46-yard line. King dropping straight back, throwing over the middle. Got his man number 14 that time. And that is Trayvon Wilson.
At this time, we want to recognize 2 other outstanding student athletes.
all right, Albemarle taking to the airways, Tommy.
Congratulations to Nick Emmer.
Going to pick up 6.
1600 meter state championship at Liberty University with a time of
2nd and 4.
Also won the Region 4B championship in the 600-meter run during the indoor track season.
Hand off to McCarthy. McCarthy ahead, going to pick up about 4, so he's going to be close to a first down. I think he's got it.
Owen Greslick won the Class 4 state championship at 120 pounds.
And it's going to be a first down.
Region 4B championship this year.
Patriots having some success moving the football, Tommy.
Yeah.
Learn LCHS history.
Mixing it up, putting it in the
They
air,
are.
putting it on the ground, but still McCarthy is the only one that's carried on the ground.
Here for all of our state champions.
Going to give it to McCarthy again. Slides through there, but only going to get a couple that time.
Yep. Quentin Spellman down on the bottom of the pile that time for the Louisa Lions, big number 97. And we got a 2nd and 9 there coming up for the Patriots. Tommy, this game started at 6:30. I'm not sure the King George game started till 7 o'clock, so that's going to make a difference.
All right.
All right, 2nd down 9 for the Patriots. Lions on top, 8-0, just beginning the 2nd quarter here.
King drops straight back, looks downfield, throws over the middle, got a man wide open, and he makes the catch. Chase Miller brings him down. The man with the catch is William Townsend.
Yep. Another Albemarle first down, Tommy.
That's going to be a 12-yard gain.
Put the ball down on the Louisa 30. Wait a minute. We got a flag. I think this is coming back. We got a flag on the play. Yep. Let's see what we got here. It looks like it's against Albemarle.
Yep.
Ineligible receiver downfield, I believe was a call, Tommy. Yep, that was a call.
So mark that one out.
Yep, and that's a costly penalty for Albemarle, Tommy, because that was a nice gain on that play. It's all wiped out by the ineligible man downfield, and now the Patriots looking at a 1st and 15 from the ball on the Louisa 49-yard line.
3 different players have had completions for him and 4 different receivers.
All right.
Going to hand off to McCarthy. McCarthy over midfield and get it down to the Louisa 48-yard line. The 2nd and 14.
Elijah Brooks gets up off the bottom of the pile for the Louisa Lions. We're looking at 2nd and 14. All right. Let's see who we got coming in the quarterback now for Albemarle. They're shuffling the quarterbacks occasionally. Number 4 is back in that quarterback. That's King.
Yeah. This drive started at their own 36. They're at the Louisa 48 now.
High snap.
Fumble.
And Louisa got it. Lions got it.
The Tyree Young or
Andy Prophet comes up with the football for Louisa. Prophet recovers the fumble for the Lions. Fumbled the snap from center, and Andy Prophet was there to pounce on it. And the Lions take over on their, let's see, they're going to take over on Albemarle territory on the Albemarle 44-yard line.
1st and 10, Lions. We've had interception by Albemarle. Louisa intercepted Albemarle. We had a Louisa fumble. We've had a Prophet recovering a fumble here too. So we had mistakes here tonight. Last regular season game.
All right, let's see what the Lions can do with it.
Wilson's got Shelton back there with him this time. Shelton in motion. Going to throw over, though, to McGee. That's a dangerous pass right there.
Yeah, that was a very dangerous pass because that thing came very close to being a lateral.
Yeah, and it hung up in the air a long time, too.
And a lot of green grass there between where he threw the ball and where the receiver was, too.
And the person who was supposed to have been making a block for him over there missed their block, too, and ended up on the ground themselves. All right.
2nd and 10.
Shelton and Wilson again, the ones in the backfield. Wilson drops back, looks downfield, throws downfield. Got a man down there, but that one intercepted. It was,
21, I believe, is the guy that got it for Albemarle, Tommy.
yep.
Isaiah Grievous, a sophomore linebacker.
It was intended for Logan McGee, but it wobbled that time. That was one of the worst passes I've seen from Wilson all year.
All right, Albemarle's going to take over. Let's see where it's going to be, Tommy.
At their own 22.
Ball is spotted on the Albemarle 20-yard line.
I think it's a
Yep, 20. Looks like a 20.
hand off to McCarthy, and McCarthy doesn't get anywhere. Stephen Dean is there with him, and also in the backfield there was Spellman, Shelton also in there. And he ended up, let's see if he got anything.
They're going to give him a yard.
All right,
like.
2nd and 9.
1 yard gain, 2nd and 9.
All right, here come the Patriots.
Got Twins to the left. They've not been afraid of putting it in the air all night long.
You're going to put it in the air
Yep,
again.
Dropping back, looking. Got a man there, number 24, but he's brought straight down.
Pass complete. Tackle play by Stephen Dean.
Stephen Dean
That
made the
was
tackle.
Smith.
I'll tell you one thing, Stephen Dean almost had a pick 6,
Yep.
Tommy.
Smith made it a 3-yard loss on the catch.
Yep, he almost had a pick 6 because Stephen Dean was coming. Didn't get the ball, but he made the tackle.
This is big, big, big for the field position now. King and Abernathy.
Long count.
High snap again, and he's in the backfield and going to be brought down.
Yep.
Going to be a loss of 4.
Yeah, I think Lowell Johnson was in on that stop. Spellman also back in there, Tommy.
Yep.
And now the Patriots going to have to punt the football.
Jacob King. First time, he didn't really want to be carrying it, but he's the only one other than Abernathy that's carried. And there's going to be a loss of 4 on the play. So it's going to bring up 4th and about 17, 18.
Good snap. Low kick. Ball bounces, takes a good Albemarle bounce. Now it's
Louisa
picked
picks it
up. And he's brought down around the 46-yard line. That's where the Lions will take over on the Albemarle 46-yard line.
By Beach for 2 yards.
Tommy Louise has had the possessions start on the Albemarle 21, the Albemarle 29, the Albemarle 44, and now the Albemarle 46, but they've only been able to cash in on one of those possessions so far in Albemarle territory with points.
Yep.
8-0 Lions.
And so far, Shelton's carried 3 times, Wilson's carried 2 times, Fisher 1 time, Smith 2 times. Excuse me, Smith 3 times.
All right, we got Shelton in the backfield with Wilson right now.
In motion. Give it to the motion man, Chase Miller. Miller's still on his feet, knocked backwards, but he's going to have gain of 1.
Yep. And back in on that stop for the Patriots was Ebenezer McCarthy, and also in on the stop was Isaiah Grievous. I'll give him 2, Tommy. 2nd and 8.
Ball is on the Albemarle 44-yard line.
We got
6:40.
to go in the first half, and this has been a very competitive football game, Tommy. Very competitive.
Thomas over the ball. Wilson and Shelton. Motion man. Shelton's going to get the ball. Shelton fights ahead, going to pick up about 2.
And we're looking at 3rd and about 5 for the Lions.
Yep, we'll give him 3.
3-yard gain, 3rd and 5.
Fisher comes in. Spellman comes in. Comfort comes out. See if it's setting up for a Wilson run here, actually. Well, they got the fullback up tight now at the line.
Nope. Wilson,
be-
yep, Wilson's going to run it. Wilson's got a first down. Nice run by Landon Wilson.
Going to pick up 10, excuse me, for a first down.
First down for the Lions.
5:35 in the first half and counting. Louisa's on top, 8-0.
Jordan Smith back in the ball game for the Lions, Tommy.
Yeah, Shelton comes out. Coach Patrick talking to him on the sideline. Smith is going to go wide to the left.
Wilson is back there all by himself.
Yeah.
Looks like a passing formation, but it's not. Wilson's going to run it again, and Wilson's going to get about 2 or 3 yards on that play.
Run by Wilson.
Yeah, they'll give him 2.
2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
Looks like it's down to the grind it now, Dickie.
All right, Wilson comes over to get the play from Coach Will Patrick. All right.
Good to hear fans in the stands.
Yes. All right, here we go.
All right, Smith is in the backfield to the left of Wilson this time. They're going to give it to Smith. Smith to the outside, trying to cut it up. Gets away from one tackler, gets away from another. Going to make about a 5-yard loss into a 2-yard gain.
3rd down, and we'll call it 3 for the Lions.
Third and 5.
Wilson. Smith is out.
Spotted on the Patriot 25.
Shelton's
On
back
the-
in.
Ball on the Albemarle 25, and I think we might see Shelton with the ball in his
I
hands
think
this
so,
time.
too. I think he's going to follow Fisher in that right side of the line.
Here we go.
Man
in motion.
They're going to be the fullback.
Blocking
carrying.
back.
Yep, Smith.
And he's got the first down for the Lions.
It's going to be Troy Fisher, and Fisher is going to pick up about 8.
Yep. Fisher got the first down, hiked the ball to the blocking back. Clock running. We're down around 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. 8-0 Louisa.
All right, able to get it off this time to McGee. McGee cuts it inside. McGee is going to pick up about 4.
Run by McGee.
That time they ran a counter play, Tommy. McGee came from the right and took the ball going off the left.
Second and 3.
Gain of 7, 2nd and 3 for the Lions. Wilson gets the play from Coach Patrick.
All right. Wilson had a man in motion. Shelton gets it, though. Shelton breaks away
the
from 2
tackle.
tackles. Going to get the first down, I believe. Looks like by about a yard. So I think they'll give him 4. And let's see if it's a first down. Well,
It's a first down. First and goal, Tommy, for the Lions. And the ball is resting down on about the from the
yep.
Patriot 8-yard line. It's you
It's
and I
a,
both
it's
fighting.
a little bit of
Yes,
sun.
yes,
We
the
got
sun.
the sun feel.
Yes.
I made enough arrows without the sun in my eyes.
All right, first and goal from the 8.
Almighty Comfort comes wide right.
High snap. Wilson takes the ball. Wilson is he in?
Yep,
Touchdown. 8-yard run. Landon Wilson for the touchdown. Wilson scores on the 8-yard run. And the Lions go up 14-0. And that came with 2:08 to go.
Yep.
In the
Lundy
second
in
quarter.
for the extra point try. Miller holding.
All right. Line shift, high snap, ball down, kick up.
The kick is good.
And the kick is good. All right, the Lions go up 15-0. And that was set up by the on the 8-yard run by Wilson, the 46-yard drive.
Yep. 8 plays.
And the Lions find themselves up 15-0 as the first half winds down here. In the jungle, Mark Fisher Field.
As well as Albemarle has moved the ball at times, so they've had 2 4-and-outs.
All right. Lions getting ready to kick off. And so far, we don't have any score on the King George and Spotsylvania game that I know of. And I don't think that game started until 7 o'clock, so it just got started. Well, we do have some scores, Tommy.
Okay.
All right. Cortland over JM, 32-0 at the half. And Spotsy. All right, I got to make. No, that can't be because Spotsylvania is playing King George and not Easton View. So let's see what we got.
All right. He gets away from one person going down the sideline and then knocked out of bounds.
Yep, and that was number 18 carrying the football, and that was, we don't have him on our program. Yep.
Ball is spotted on the Patriot 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
All right, Tommy, we're still waiting for a score because that text that I'm seeing now, the 32-0 Cortland over JM, that's last week's ball game, not this week's.
Fluvanna and Monticello 14 all in the second quarter.
All right, the Patriots take over on their own 34-yard line. All right, and they got only one back there this time. 4 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. This is an air raid attack here. And he air raids it over here to number 1.
Incomplete.
Grievous, and he dropped the football.
Yep.
So it looks like the Patriots are going to the air raid offense now. With no running backs, 4 wideouts to the right and 1 to the left.
Yeah, they've had 9 passes in this game compared to 7.
Has the pass, and it's caught, and I believe it was.
Pass complete. Tackled by Stephen Dean.
King.
Yeah, it was number.
3rd down in the jungle here.
The one coming this way, 24. No, number 7's who carried that, who caught that one.
That's Townsend.
Yep.
3rd down and 4 as Albemarle comes out again in the air raid offense. Wide open passing attack for the Patriots.
Going to have 4 receivers over here on the left, Dickie.
Yep. 4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Nobody back in the backfield but the quarterback. He's going to throw it. He airs it out down the sidelines, incomplete.
And they throw a flag. That was not even catchable.
No, it wasn't.
That ball was not catchable whatsoever.
No. Not catchable at all, Tommy. Way overthrown. All right, Louisa's getting penalized. 15 yards, pass interference. All right, Patriots still in their air raid offense. Same thing.
1st and 10.
They got the first down on the Louisa 46-yard line.
105.5 to go, first half.
4 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. He's being rushed. He gets it off. Screen pass. He's got running room, and he's deep in the Louisa territory, down inside the 25-yard line. We got another flag.
That was Grievous who made the catch.
And let's see. This is going to be against Louisa too, I believe, Tommy. No, wait a minute. Let's see. Let's see what this is.
That's 10.
Looks like tempers are flaring out there a little bit, Tommy. All right. The Patriots are going to get some more yardage tacked on here. All right, I'm waiting for the flag. I never have seen the signal for it is sideline warning Albemarle. That's the penalty. And there is no penalty, just a warning. So there was no penalty on that play. All right.
It was a 22-yard pass play.
And it's a first down for Albemarle, but
Grievous.
The flag was for a sideline warning for the Patriots. And they have the ball on the 29-yard line, Albemarle does.
Got that 4 of receivers over here to the left again.
Air raid offense again.
Yep. But he's going to throw to the other side. Got a man down there and overthrew him.
Yep, just barely overthrew him too. And that was Grievous. Grievous was the intended receiver. He made a dive for the ball, but he couldn't come up with it. He appears to be shaken up. And now we're looking at a 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. It's 47 seconds to go here in the first half. Louisa on top, 15-0. But Albemarle has changed tactics here in the last 2 minutes of the first half and gone to the air raid offense, just airing it out. All right, Grievous looks like, let's hope he's okay. He's back up on his feet now. I think he just got shaken up when he hit the ground.
12 passes, Dickie, for them compared to 7 running plays.
Yeah. Well, when they came out in the spread with receivers all over the place, as I said, they gone to what they call they gone to the air raid offense. They going to air it out now. They got behind 15-0 before they tried this tactic, and I guess Coach Brendan Isaacs decided, well, there's nothing to lose. Let's air it out, see what happens.
Yeah, it's 10 rushing plays, actually, which one of them was really a pass play just thrown for a loss.
All right, 47 seconds to go in the first half. Here we go.
All right.
4 wide outs to the left, 1 to the right. The quarterback is King. 2nd down and 10 for the Patriots.
See if we get a crossing pattern this time.
King going to throw it.
That's what they're going to do. No,
Steps
now
up,
he's going
throws
to
the
go
ball down
long
the
and
field. Incomplete.
Yep.
Again, his intended receiver that time was number 12, I believe, Tommy. Schmidt was the intended receiver. Let's see what kind of flag we got this time.
Holden
The
Albemarle.
intended receiver was number 13. Yep. That would be Jones. Joshua Jones. And that's going to cost the Patriots 10 yards.
I'm not so sure I wouldn't decline that, Dickie, and make it 3rd and 10.
Nah, I think I would do just what Louisa did. Make them have 10 more yards to go with 41.6 seconds to go.
Both teams have their timeouts left.
2nd down and 20 for the Albemarle Patriots. And the 4 wide outs again to the left, 1 to the right.
Don't see that formation much even in pros.
Yeah, that's what I say. This is an air raid offense they've gone to. There's a
Those
pass. There's a man wide open over the middle, and he slips down on the inside the 10-yard line, down about to 6. And it was number 14 for Albemarle, Tavern Wilson, who made the catch.
Down to the 8. So.
All right, 1st and goal from the 6 for the Patriots. Same thing, 4 wide outs to the left. King going to throw. He looks downfield, throws downfield, no good, incomplete.
And on that catch that made there, that carried him down there, who was the receiver, Dickie?
13. That time it was Jones who made it.
Made the catch?
No, there was Jones was the intended pass receiver that time.
Who made the 26-yard
I had his number.
catch? Eva Smith, McCarthy, Wilson, Townsend, Jervis.
I think it might have been Townsend.
All right, here we go.
It was Wilson. It was 14.
Okay.
Wilson made the catch. All right, there's a pass again, and it is intercepted by Louisa. Chase Miller stops the Patriot drive with the interception. Big defensive play by Chase Miller. Albemarle had the ball first and goal on the inside the Louisa 10. I believe they were on the 8 were at the timing.
Yep.
And Miller picks it off.
Second interception of the game for Miller. Second interception by Albemarle also.
All right, I think Louisa will try to just run the clock out now, Tommy. We got 16.9 seconds to go.
It's time for a
18
Tim
point.
Webb run, though.
Yeah, let's see.
And the speed that Smith had, let's see if Smith's out there. He's coming
out
out.
there. He's out there. We've seen Tim Webb go 99, and we saw Shiflett go 98 last week,
Yep.
Tommy, from down there. All right. I think Louisa's just high snap. Handoff. Did he get out the end zone? I think he got a safety.
It's
They got a
safety.
safety.
Yep.
Albemarle got a safety.
Yep.
They got a safety. Lions couldn't get out the end zone, and it's a safety.
With 13.2 seconds left here in the first half. Safety.
15-2.
And that was Smith, I believe, that was tackled in the end zone.
Safety.
Didn't see who it was that made the tackle, but that means Louisa will free kick. That makes the score Louisa 15, Albemarle 2.
And that came with 13 seconds to go here in this first half. And we have a 15-2 ball game. All right. Tommy, that's one time where the quarterback being under the center,
Right.
that might not have
Could have saved.
happened because all he would have to do was just go forward, and he started 5 yards back in the end zone, and they couldn't get to the line of scrimmage.
And that's one of those times, too, that if the guy, the defense is going to come with everybody. They're going to try to get the safety. And if you break through that initial
Right.
containment, you're gone.
Right. Yep. But, again, the quarterback being in the center would have made a difference there, I think, because all he had to do was just move forward, and he would have been out the end zone. And when you start out back in the end zone and you got 5 yards to get to the line of scrimmage.
And McGee is going to punt.
Yeah, that's smart, I think.
And back deep is going to be Grievous and Smith.
I tell you one thing, Albemarle has this game's been very competitive, Tommy. All right.
And Albemarle doesn't have a lot of size.
All right, McGee going to punt it.
Yep.
All right. 13.2 seconds to go. And as McGee's
Good
punting, it's
high
a beauty.
kick.
It is a beauty. Well, we got a penalty. Something that didn't blow the whistle, evidently. Clock didn't move at all. And we're going to try again.
Yep. It was offsides on Louisa.
Yep.
5-yard
Offside on
penalty.
Louisa.
And our good buddy told us what happened.
That's right. Doesn't start till the other team touches the football.
All right.
All right, now we're going to try again.
Kicks
A
it.
line
Line
drive
driver
kick this time.
Good, a good Louisa roll. Rolls out of bounds.
Albemarle is going to take over with it's still no time off the clock because nobody touched the football.
Yep, that's right.
Let's see what Albemarle is going to elect to do. They're going to make them kick it again?
I don't know. I'd take it.
No, they're going to make them kick it again.
Make them do it again.
They're going to make them kick it again. This is an interesting scenario how this first half is ending, Tommy. The Lions are up 15-0, and then Albemarle drives down the field, almost gets a touchdown. Miller intercepts the pass to stop the drive, and then Louisa gets tackled in the end zone for a safety, and now they're trying to punt the ball after the safety, and they have 2 straight penalties, and now they're punting from the 5-yard line.
Yep.
10-yard line. 10-yard line.
Yep.
10-yard line.
And they're going to put it on the tee, I think, this time and do it. Yep.
We'll have a score. We'll have a score at halftime, Tommy, on the King George game.
All right. Lundy's going to kick it now.
All right. This has been a long end to the first half.
High. Kick.
Fair catch. Fair catch.
At the Louisa 37.
Josh Jones makes the fair catch. We've got 12.5 seconds to go. And I'm quite sure we're going to see the air raid offense by the Patriots again. And they got the ball on the Louisa.
Ball is spotted at the 38.
No, it's in. Ball on the Louisa.
Spotted at the Louisa
38-yard line of Louisa.
All right.
All right, Jungle, you're
About time to put a little pressure on Mr.
12
King.
seconds. Let's hear you.
All right, here we go.
See if he looks for Smith. Found
All
Coleman
right,
that
he's
last
got.
time. They're going to have 3 to the right this time.
No, it's 4. It's 4
It's
over
4.
there.
It is 4, yep.
Yeah, I just came off the sideline and made the 4th one. Here we go. You got to believe he's going to throw it deep.
And the left-hander this time is out there, too.
Parker. He airs it out down the sidelines,
Out.
and it is incomplete. We still got 5 seconds to go.
Pass incomplete.
They got Parker out there quarterbacking now, number 5, the freshman.
All right, Jungle, there's
All right, this will probably be the last play of what has been a long first half. A long first half.
Wilson slowly was coming back to the huddle for Albemarle, Trevon Wilson. Now he's going out. They're going to have the 4 receivers over there again.
Yep.
And Wilson going to come back over to the other side.
Let's get behind that defense.
All right, Parker, the freshman. Look to the sidelines. He's got the call. Parker's going to run it. And Parker's going to be brought down.
Louisa County Public Schools would like to thank ODEC for sponsoring today's broadcast of Louisa Lions Athletics. ODEC stands for Old Dominion Electric Cooperative, and they have been longtime supporters of Louisa County Athletics and Team LCPS. ODEC is dedicated to being both a reliable energy provider and a responsible environmental steward, providing reliable, cost-effective, sustainable electric services to members. So from our entire team here at LCPS, thank you, ODEC, for your support of Louisa County Public Schools.
And now, for your halftime entertainment, the Jungle proudly presents your 2020-2021 Louisa County High School Marching Lions. The band is under the direction of Dan Sanchez, color guard instructor Amy Bourne, and percussion instructor Dwight Raines. The student leadership of the band includes woodwind captain Amber Thompson.
All right, we're back.
Foster, drumline
Halftime here, 15-2, Louisa on top of Albemarle. And Dickie, what have you found out? Anything?
All right, I found out King George 14, Spotsylvania 7, 11:15 to go in the first half of that one, Tommy.
All right. And I'm doing a little adding up of some things here, but on the ground, Albemarle 11 carries, 22 yards. On the air is where they're going to have all of their stuff.
Marching Lions, you are clear.
77 yards in the air, and they've had 2 interceptions, but they've used 3 different quarterbacks too. They're 9 of 16 for 77 yards. For Louisa, Wilson right now is 1 of 6 for 3 yards. For Louisa, as far as rushing, Shelton has 32 yards in 5 carries. 5 carries for Wilson, and he's got 33 yards and a TD. McGee has 1 for 7. Fisher 2 for 17 and a fumble. Jordan Smith has got 3 for 43 and a touchdown. So, and 1 carry for 2 yards for Chase Miller. So Louisa is going to end up with a total of, it's 4 carries for Smith. So 4 and 1 is 5, 6, 8, 18 carries for Louisa and 65. 89 plus 43, 89, 91 plus 43, which is 134 yards. Yep. 134 yards on the ground for Louisa. They got 3 in the air. As I said, Albemarle has 77 in the air, 9 of 16 with 2 interceptions, and then on the ground, 11 carries for 22 yards. So they've got 99 total yards. Louisa's got a total of 137 total yards.
Right.
Yep. So
that's pretty close, Tommy, and the Lions lead 15-2. Albemarle has had some chances to have more than 2 points. That time they got down inside the 10-yard line and didn't score. That interception, I believe, by Miller. And
Dickie, I think the second half we're going to see a steady stream of Caleb Shelton. He carried only, as I said, 5 times for 32 yards there in the first half.
But the only thing that we don't know about Caleb Shelton, Tommy, he still could be a little nicked up from that injury, too. That may be the reason they're not using him as much. Yep. We do have the one score with 11:15 to go in the first half. It's King George 14 and Spotsylvania 7.
All right, over in the area which is C and D right now, Pulaski is losing to Salem 7-0. And Brookville is 7-3 over Jefferson Forest. Lafayette, who dropped down to a 3, is up 7-0 over York in their game.
Yeah, Pulaski's 4-1, and Salem's unbeaten, and Brookville's unbeaten.
Orange is beating Western Albemarle 12-0 in the second quarter.
Yeah, you just passed. Well, we got the update on the Spotsylvania King George, so we know what's going on there.
So.
Don't have anything on Monica and James River.
Scores slowly coming in. Very slowly. All right, and as I say, Louisa just has not looked in sync tonight.
No, they haven't. I would have to agree with you, Tommy. The score is 15-2, but Louisa has had their hands full with Albemarle, and no doubt about that. And this air attack has really caused Louisa some problems, too.
And what they've done, too, is Western has done where
Albemarle
has done where no pressure on the quarterback. Only once have they put pressure on where he threw him for a loss. But other than that, they have set and have had plenty of protection. He's been able to he's got 5 different receivers that have got catches. So they're mixing it up. They're moving it downfield. They had receptions of 8, 5, 6, -3, 6, 22, 26, 5, and 2. So they got a lot of different people catching the ball and a lot of different distances and doing it, too.
Well, one thing you got to remember, Tommy, they got 5 people going out for a pass. So that limits, how many people you might have rushing because you got 5 people out there to cover. They got 4 people on one side of the field that you got to cover.
Yeah, I guess you call that the wide receiver
call it the air raid offense.
The wide receiver cube out there that they've got to work with.
Yep, and that's what they're running, I think. You see some of these college teams that, like Texas Tech, for instance, that runs this pass and attack all the time. That's the kind of stuff that you got to deal with, and that's what Louisa's dealing with tonight. The other thing that you got to notice, Louisa has not seen that kind of offense the whole year, that air raid offense. And I bet you Coach Patrick's making some adjustments at halftime, but he had to make someone to fly right out there when they came out in that formation.
Yeah, when you do that, too, you can have crossing patterns.
Right.
You can use people to pick people off and
Right.
everything, too, and that gives you where maybe 2 receivers are all you're looking at, even though that 4, but you sit there and you can open up things that way.
It gives you a lot of options to throw the football, yes, no question about that. That's the reason some of these teams that use it in college are so successful moving the football. But a lot of them that are real successful also have trouble stopping the other team on defense, too. But it's an interesting concept, Coach Brandon Isaacs. I guess he said, I got nothing to lose. I'm gonna go into the playbook and see if I can't go down to Louisa tonight and pull off a major upset.
And the one thing they've done with that, too, with the 4 receivers on the one side, they've passed to the other side 3 out of 5 times. I think they've been in that formation.
Yeah. Yep. And they hit a big play down there to put him inside the 10-yard line.
Yep. Then Louisa intercepted on the 1-yard line down there. Chase Miller, 2 interceptions on the night and all. And Louisa really, I say, you think 137 to
99.
99.
That's not a lot of disparity.
That's very, very close.
Right.
But you see, all Louisa's coming on the ground, basically, and all of it in the air, basically, for the Patriots.
And then we're going to see Albemarle is going to get the ball first to start the second half. So I would think we're going to see that air raid offense right off the bat.
Yeah. And I'm beginning to think you might have to put that jacket on.
Yeah, I believe you're right, Tommy. I think your jacket's going to have to go on.
You didn't have any plants you had to carry in.
My wife has covered the plants up.
She's covered the plants.
Yep.
All right. We got about 6 minutes before the second half gets underway here. As I say, adjustments for both teams is going to be the thing. And Albemarle had a lot of guys that were playing both ways, and that's something we've seen all year too, is that Louisa wears people down in the 3rd and 4th quarter.
Yeah. We've seen that happen, Tommy. And get back to where the Lions are, Tommy. Coach William Patrick has not lost a regular season football game since he became head coach of the Louisa Lions. They won 25 in a row. Of course, the Lions streak is unbeaten in the regular season is 35 in a row. But Will Patrick has not lost a ball game since he's been head coach of the Louisa Lions. That's quite a feat, quite an accomplishment, Tommy. As you go back in Louisa history of Louisa football, before Mark Fisher came along, Louisa had only been in playoffs twice that I can recall. Hal Lockhart took them to the playoffs back in the 70s, and they went up to Harrisonburg and lost that ball game in the playoffs. That was the year Louisa was 9-0, Fluvanna was 9-0, and he had the big clash in Curriesbrook, and the Flucos came out on top. In the other game, Coach Rick Verhoeven had the Lions in the playoffs once, and I think my daughters were running cross country. I believe you and the dandy Don Gallahue did that football game.
Over at Waynesboro.
Right.
Against the Little Giants.
Yep.
Monticello has roared ahead of Fluvanna now, 28-7 in the second quarter of that game. Goochland James Wood, no score in the first quarter. The first one on ScoreStream. If people want to check at home, check out ScoreStream.com and put Virginia High School football, and you can get the scores there and that. Rustburg and Liberty of Bedford, nothing in their game as it's just underway down that way too. So Bassett over Magna Vista, 7-6 in the second quarter. Glenvar 14-0 over Allegheny. Holston over Chilhowie 16-0. Lafayette's gone up 14-0 there. Brookville, the Bees 14-3.
Coach Meeks has got an unbeaten team, man.
Jefferson Forest. Liberty Christian over Amherst 14-0 in the first quarter, and Salem's up 13-0 now over Pulaski in the first quarter. Christiansburg over Blacksburg 16-0 in the first quarter. Western and Orange 13 to nothing.
13-12.
13-12. Orange was up 12-0. Western has come back and taken the lead 13.
And that's a game, Patrick Henry and Mechanicsville is no score. And we think if King George wins tonight, they might get ahead might move Patrick Henry. Patrick Henry would end up playing Monacan, and Louisa would end up playing King George because Mechanicsville has not won a ball game this year. So Louisa might jump ahead of Patrick Henry if Louisa wins tonight and Patrick Henry loses, which would put Louisa playing King George instead of Monacan.
Yeah, and you had said that King George score was 14-7, King George over Spotsy in the second quarter. Easton View 14-0 over Chancellor. Battle of two teams that have had rough years, Caroline and James Monroe, no score in that game. Odd to see James Monroe having the season they're having.
Well, Rich Survey's not coaching over anymore either.
Yeah.
And he has been over there forever, and he's had a lot of really good football teams.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting ready to get started here in the third quarter of this one.
And the one thing that we found out this week too, Dickie, that we thought was kind of unusual, and we touched on it in the pregame, in the semifinals, the Region A will host Region B, and Region D will host Region C.
Okay.
The winners in those semifinals of the state, the Region A, B winner, which Louisa's in,
right,
will host the Region CD winner, whereas in the girls' basketball is exactly the opposite. And where Louisa hosted Monacan in the final.
Right, that's right.
And then they had to go to Pulaski to Region CD for the final down there. So interesting how things work out that way and all. But as you say, this point system this year, with it only being 6 games, it's unusual too. Now, I understand some teams, if they wanted to, could play one more game next week.
That's right. What they call a bowl game, Tommy.
What they wanted to do and all.
Yep.
As I say, we come in tonight, Monacan has 27.6 rating, and Patrick Henry Ashland has a 26.8 rating, and King George 26.0, and Louisa 25.6. But Patrick Henry, because of Mechanicsville, has no wins.
Right.
And all, is not going to pick up much at all. And this, or anything really. And Louisa has a chance, because of there only being 6 games, to make a movement up and all, too.
King George is rolling, Tommy. 5:53 to go in the first half. King George 28, Spotsylvania 7.
Louisa County Public Schools would like to thank ODEC for sponsoring today's broadcast of Louisa Lions Athletics. ODEC stands for Old Dominion Electric Cooperative, and they have been longtime supporters of Louisa County Athletics and Team LCPS. ODEC is dedicated to being both a reliable energy provider and a responsible environmental steward, providing reliable, cost-effective, sustainable electric services to members. So from our entire team here at LCPS, thank you, ODEC, for your support of Louisa County Public Schools.
52 against Cortland. They had 35 against Easton View. And they got 28 tonight with 5:53 to go in the first half against Spotsylvania. And Spotsylvania's been playing some good football.
Yeah, well, and Dickie, you know, from playing them and the quarterback they had last year, and he's back again this year, and seeing them, they definitely can put some points on the board if they make the connection.
And I think Vern Lunsford is coaching King George, and he's a Tim Coleman disciple, coached under him, played under him.
Yeah, here was the sheet I had from last year. King George went from 1-9 to 6-4 when they made the playoffs last year.
Right.
And Charles Mutters, the quarterback, he was a transfer from Brook Point. Yep. Jason Campbell was a big running back who had 151 yards last year against Spotsylvania. Von Whiting was a wide receiver who did damage against Louisa. And I said Mutter came into the game against Louisa, 104 completions out of 191 passes, 13 touchdowns. So he can throw it, and he can put it on the board.
Yep.
All right, we're ready in 2 minutes coming up. And it might be time, as I said, to just pull that jacket. Pull that jacket.
Tommy's going for the jacket.
It is green.
Yeah.
Green and gold.
I'm going to wait a little while, Tommy, but I might not be long before I'll be doing the same thing you're doing, going for the jacket. And I'm glad we're in this press box, because if we vote there, we'd have gone for the jacket a long time ago.
You better believe that. All right. Yeah, that feels a whole lot better.
Yeah.
It's quilted. All right. Louisa comes out, and they will be kicking off to begin the second half. Albemarle will receive. They got the lights on. The sun is set in the west.
Yeah,
Maybe the wind will cool down a little bit now.
Yeah, Tommy, I know one thing. When that sun was setting out down the west, and Louisa was down on this end of the field, it was hard to see what was going on out there.
Yeah.
All right. The Lions will be kicking off to the Albemarle Patriots. And as we just said, King George is beating Spotsylvania 28-7 with 5:53 to go in the first half. And there's a chance King George wins that ball game. It looks like they're going to win it. And they might move ahead of Patrick. Patrick Henry might drop behind Louisa, and Louisa would end up going to King George next week instead of going to Monacan.
Hey, Wilson warming up on the sidelines. A lot of guys getting the stretches in so that they won't. This is, you've been going from warm weather, practicing a warm weather game, to a cold night and a little bit dampness in the air too. It's easy to pull a hamstring or get a cramp, and you want to watch out for that. And of course, we want to wish everyone a good Friday today also. Easter Sunday coming up.
And a happy Easter too,
Yes.
Tommy. Yep. It's special, very special time of year.
Yes.
Very special.
All right, we're ready for the kickoff. Albemarle has been having Smith and Abernathy back deep. Let's see if that's who it will be this time.
All right, Louisa kicking off, and the Patriots getting ready to receive, and we're getting ready to start the second half.
Back in the jungle. Start the second half. Yo, Louisa Lions.
They've switched around this time. Looks like it's going to be Coleman back there. Townsend, excuse me, number 7.
Yeah, number 7 is back there, Tommy.
Right. And then on this side, it's number
16.
16. Yeah.
Christian Humes is number 16.
They're going to kick it, and he's going
It's gonna be
he's cut-
Humes.
Oh, wait, it looks like he stepped out of bounds.
Nope,
but
didn't step out of bounds, but he's tackled down the 28-yard line.
he'd have been better off stepping out of bounds. He lost 2 or 3 yards after that.
Jeremiah Madison made the stop for the Louisa Lions, and that's where the Patriots will take over. 28-yard line is where Albemarle will take over.
1st and 10 for Air Coryell.
All right, let's see if they come back with the Air Coryell offense.
Washington, the team, came up with a statement this week about the new quarterback they signed. He's got to earn the job, they say, right?
All right, no, they're not in the air raid. They got 2 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Somebody's in the high snap. Hand off to McCarthy. McCarthy's got running room. McCarthy is inside the 50, down to Louisa territory.
And Dickie, that ended up being a pass because McCarthy got by him when he set the high snap, so he just shuffled past it to him. So it's going to be from the 28 all the way down to the Louisa 49. So we got
23 yards.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was intended to be a running play. It may have ended up being a pass, but it was intended to be a running play. Hand off to McCarthy again, and he doesn't get far this time. A host of Lions in on attack, led by Lowell Johnson, number 55 for Louisa. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Albemarle Patriots. All right.
All right.
Two wideouts to the left, one to the right.
3 in the backfield this time.
High snap. Handoff. He lost the football. Who got it?
Albemarle got it back.
Yep. McCarthy lost the handle on the football on the handoff and went and got it back. 3rd down and 13 for the Albemarle Patriots. I'm a little surprised that they don't come. Let's see if they go to the air raid offense this time, since it's 3rd and 13. Yeah, they got 3 guys coming over to the left.
One of them's going to go back and get in the slot now. Well, that's a quarterback that was out there.
Well, they got 2 to the left,
Yeah.
2 to the right, 2 to each side this time.
Twins.
Looked like he jumped offside.
Yep.
There's a pass. Intercepted!
Logan McGee.
Logan McGee picked it off. And the Lions take over on the Albemarle 44-yard line. Logan McGee with the interception.
And Louisa will be in Albemarle territory again at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. 9:59 to go, 3rd quarter, 15-2.
All right.
Fisher, Shelton, and Wilson in the backfield. Thomas, the center.
High snap.
Give it to Shelton. Shelton down to about the 40. They're going to give him 4.
2nd down, 6 coming up now for the Lions. Louisa out of the huddle, and Thomas over the ball at center for Louisa.
They'll actually give him 5. So.
Wilson pitches the ball out, and that looks like Smith with it that time, and Smith is still going. And let's make sure that's Smith, Tommy. Yep, that was Smith. Yep. And 1st down, Louisa. It was Smith, the ball carrier.
All right.
Louisa getting the play from the side.
1st and 10.
Elijah Brooks, one of the Lions linemen in there, also out there for Louisa, is Austin Libby, along with Thomas, the center. Wilson, man in motion. Wilson keeps the ball himself. And Wilson plows ahead down inside the 30, down to about the 26-yard line.
Give him 6. We'll go 7.
7.
Quickly, the Lions coming up to the line of scrimmage. Smith in the backfield with Wilson. The snaps have been high for both teams here in the 2nd half. This one's a good one. There's Smith cutting it inside, cutting it outside at the 30, 25, and hog tackled out of bounds around the 16-yard line.
Grievous made the hog tackle, Tommy.
Yep. Gonna be a
1st down,
gain of-
Louisa. Lions knocking on the door in the red zone. 1st and 10 on the Albemarle 18-yard line.
Gain of 12.
That's a Louisa 1st down.
All right. Wilson
Smith
gives the
up the
ball
middle,
off to Smith.
nowhere.
Smith doesn't get much that time.
Wilson tackled in the backfield by number 53.
Yep.
Yep.
53 made the stop, and that for
Nikolai
Albemarle
Rogers.
was Rogers.
Yep, Nikolai Rogers.
2nd down, and he lost 3, Tommy. 2nd and 13 for the Lions. Clock running. We're down under 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Wilson with Shelton beside him. He's going to throw it. Got his man open. Chase Miller, Louisa touchdown.
Yes.
Hit
Perfect
Chase
crosser
Miller
pass.
for the Louisa touchdown.
Yep. Going to be a 17-yard touchdown pass.
Yep. 17-yard touchdown pass.
Perfect crossing pattern.
It was that. Wilson to Miller. And Miller is turning out to be an outstanding receiver for Louisa, Tommy.
Yep.
He's a junior.
He's been an outstanding receiver for Albemarle tonight.
Yeah.
He's got 2 interceptions.
6'2", 180, Chase Miller has really come on for Coach Will Patrick.
He's a holder for Lundy as they go for the extra point try.
37-31 to go in the third quarter. And the Lions go up 21-2.
Offside decline.
Offsides against the Patriots. Penalty is declined.
All right.
Well, now they say no.
Well, they got to go for 2, I think. They usually go for 2 when the other team jumps offside, but let's see what's going to happen. The referee said they declined the penalty. Yep. Now they got to go back and kick the extra point. Yep.
They're going to have to take a timeout here, I believe.
No, the play clock's not running. Now the play clock's running. You got plenty of time on the play clock. 30 seconds left on the play clock. All right.
See if they shift out of this.
Here we go.
Nope, they're going to do for the 2-point that way.
And I don't think they got it. They didn't get it. Let's see. The fullback carried the ball, the blocking back, but I don't think he got it.
No good.
No good. Fisher carried the football, but he didn't get in. So the Lions lead 21-2 with 7:31 to go here in the third quarter. And Louisa drove 44 yards for that score.
On 6 plays.
And, you know, every scoring drive Louisa's had tonight has started in Albemarle territory, Tommy. Yeah. 29, 46, and 44.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for following our health guidelines, wearing a face covering at all times.
All right. We got Lions getting ready to kick off to the Patriots. A 21-2 ball game on a cold Friday night in the jungle. We should be getting another update on the Spotsylvania King George game shortly.
They're keeping Louisa's game updated good. 21-2. They already got that down. Monticello now up 35-14 over Fluvanna.
Been a long year for the Flukos.
Yep.
All right, got another update, Tommy.
All right.
See what we got here. Probably halftime. 35-7 King George over Spotsylvania at the half.
Yep. Orange is going to hit a Western now in the third quarter, 18-13. Patrick Henry, Ashland, Mechanicsville, there's still no score being shown for that.
All right. Once again, go ahead.
Yeah, King George still 14-7.
Nope. King George, 35-7 was Spotsy at the half.
Right, they didn't update.
35-7.
Chancellor
King
hit
George.
Eastern View 16-14 in the second quarter.
Tell the fans don't blow any whistles. Somebody in the crowd's blowing a whistle. Yeah, I've been hearing all.
Well, it could be a practice too. There's practices around, so it could be that.
Just tell them that.
All right, Louisa sat there and the ball went out of bounds, but Weston's going. Albemarle's going to take it at their own 35.
All right, Albemarle on their own 35-yard line. That's where the Patriots going to take over. All right.
See if they're putting the pressure on the quarterback now.
All right.
They got the youngster in quarterback in there, I believe.
Parker?
Yep. I believe that's Parker. Look, Abernathy in the slot over here.
Sideline warning.
Against.
Yep.
And that was their second one, so they get a 5-yard penalty on that.
Well, they stepped off the 5-yard penalty against Albemarle.
Yeah, that's who it was. It was Albemarle.
Okay.
They had their second one also.
Okay.
Louisa hadn't had their second one yet.
Okay.
Grievous goes and tells Parker something. Parker Gets it and drops the ball, but
I
then
think
somebody moved.
Somebody moved for Albemarle, I think, early. Let's see if that's not what happened. All right. Now what do we got? Well, they're getting set up with the chains, Tommy. The chain gang won't set up for that one. Now we got the chain set up.
Well, that should be 1st and 15, not 1st and 10.
And they got 1st and 10.
Right.
Yeah. And I think you're right. It should be 1st and 15.
All right, here we go.
That's a terrible snap.
And he has the ball on it.
Now they're going backwards. They're back on the 18-yard line on that play. And, I mean, we just start in the third quarter here, really, Tommy, but Albemarle looks really out of sync coming out here to start this third quarter tonight.
It'll be a 12-yard loss on that one.
All right, 2 wideouts out here to the left, 1 to the right, 2 to the right. Quarterback gets a good snap. He's going to run it, and he's not going to get far. He got back to the 20-yard line as far as he got.
Going to pick up a yard, and that's it.
Third down and long for the Patriots. 3rd and about 20, Tommy.
Yep. All right.
All right.
Twins left, Twins right.
Another bad snap. And he ends up, did he fall on it or did Louisa get it? Let's see.
He fell on it. Down at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, Andy Prophet was going after that football for the Lions, but Parker got it. And as I said, Albemarle just looks way out of sync here to start the third quarter. Yeah. A lot of trouble with the snap from center. A lot of trouble. All right, the Patriots going to punt from their own end zone. 21-2, Louisa in the lead. 7 with less than 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Albemarle getting another ball player into the ball game to have 11 out down the field. All right, good snap this time, and a kick is going to hit the ground and bounce, and Louisa is going to get away from it, and it's a nice roll for the Patriots. Going to take over. Louisa is going to take over on the Albemarle 49-yard line.
Good punt.
Yep, nice punt. All right, 20 Lions up 21-2, and they scored on their first offensive possession in the third quarter. They drove 44 yards. And this time they're getting the ball on the Albemarle 49-yard line.
Yeah, that was a 43-yard punt.
Nice punt.
Yep.
Tommy, we figured Coach Patrick was going to make some halftime adjustments. He's usually really good at that. And Louisa's come out here in the second half, as we've seen him do before in ball games, and just really dominating here in the third quarter.
All right.
And in motion, Wilson airs it out to the side, and he doesn't get anywhere. The Patriots swarm after that play.
Loss of a yard.
Comfort was the receiver, but he lost yardage.
Yep.
Well, we'll say 2nd and 10. They didn't. Got right back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. McGee and Miller are wide outs to the right for Louisa.
All right.
All right, Wilson.
Shelton right behind him. Let's see if he gets it.
Yep, Shelton's getting it. Shelton is going to be hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Good ankle tackle that time.
And I believe that was number 35 made the stop for the Albemarle Patriots. 30, and we don't have 35 on our program, so.
3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Smith comes in.
All right, McGee wide out here to the right. Let's see if Wilson airs it out this time. Chase Miller is in the slot to the left.
Comfort wide to the left.
Yep.
Dropping
Wilson
back.
Throw. Wilson's going to throw, looking downfield, throwing downfield incomplete. Intended for Jordan Smith, but he threw it out of bounds.
Smart.
4th down. Let's see if the Lions punt it away here, Tommy.
That was a smart play that time.
Yeah, it was. 3:57 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And Louisa is going to punt the ball away. Logan McGee will be in to punt the ball for the Lions.
Going back deep. For Albemarle, looks like Grievous.
That's who it is. Grievous is deep for the Patriots. All right.
Good
McGee.
snap. Good
High kick,
punt.
a really high kick. It gets a roll, and it's going to roll inside right down to the 19-yard line. That's where the Patriots will take over. 3rd offensive possession of the 3rd quarter for the Albemarle Patriots.
So they picked up 13 yards on that exchange.
3:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 21-2, Louisa.
Club wants to remind you that airbags do not replace the need for safety belts. When used with safety belts,
All right.
airbags
Let's see if it
Come
come
the
out
Patriots
with the,
on the field.
Yeah, see if they come out with this throwing formation.
All right, it looks like they're going to be conventional, more conventional again. I'm really surprised they haven't gone back to that air raid offense. But they got twins in there, twins to the left, twins to the right. Good snap this time.
Parker
As a
throwing.
pass, and it's incomplete.
Had man wide open over here further downfield, number 24.
Yep.
That was Nolan Pitzenberger. Monticello now up 35-14 over Fluvanna in the 2nd quarter.
All right, here come the Patriots again up to the line of scrimmage. Again, 2 wideouts right, 2 wideouts left. Handoff to McCarthy. McCarthy's got running room, and he's dragged down across the field.
Going to pick up 7.
Caleb Shelton makes the stop for the Louisa Lions. 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Patriots.
All right.
3:32 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Albemarle has got 2 wideouts to each side again. See if they air it out. High snap. He's going to air it out. Throwing the ball down the field. He's got his receiver. And he's got an Albemarle 1st down, Tommy.
Good pass by Parker that time.
Number 12, Schmidt was the intended receiver. He pulled it in for the Patriots. 1st and 10, Albemarle on the Louisa 40-yard line.
On the Albemarle 40.
Albemarle 40, I'm sorry, Albemarle 40. All right. This time he's going to run it, and he's got some yardage. He's at close to midfield. He's across midfield. He's still going. Dragged down on the Louisa 45-yard line. And we got an injured Louisa player. Nope, Caleb Shelton is slow getting up. And he's limping, and he's coming to the sidelines. He's walking off under his own, but he is limping. Fisher's in the ball game, taking his place for Louisa. 1st and 10, Albemarle on the Louisa 45-yard line. Clock running. Parker's a quarterback.
Got McCarthy with him there. Oh, Grievous.
Nope,
is
Grievous.
back there. Yep. That
Pass
ball
is
not-
incomplete.
Yeah, knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up for the Patriots. Still got 2:35 to go here in the 3rd quarter, and the Lions on top 21-2 on a cold Friday night. All right. Parker's got the play from Coach Brendan Isaacs over there. Here we go. Parker going to throw. being rushed. Got a screen pass set up, and he got it set up too. But Louisa defense does a nice job of reacting, Tommy.
Yep. Gain of 3.
Stephen Dean in on a stop for the Lions. And now we're looking at a 3rd and 7 for the Patriots. 3rd and 7. Albemarle again with 2 wideouts right, 2 wideouts left. Parker, the quarterback. And in the backfield with him is Grievous, number 1. Parker looking. Parker throwing. Downfield, it is intercepted.
Is that Chase Miller's third
Chase
one?
Miller.
3rd one.
Got the hat trick, Tommy.
Yep.
The hat trick for Chase Miller. 3rd interception of the night.
That's 3 interceptions on the night by Chase.
3 INTs for Miller.
Plus a touchdown catch.
How about your defense?
All right, Louisa is going to take over on their own 20-yard line. Albemarle had an impressive drive, but the Lions have picked off 3 Patriot passes tonight and also recovered a fumble. Profit came up with a fumble recovery. So that's 4 turnovers for the Patriots.
Plus a lot of bad snaps.
Yeah, a lot of bad snaps. We got 1:52 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here come the Lions. And the Lions are going to take a timeout.
Didn't like something. They either didn't have enough people out there or.
When leaving the jungle tonight, don't forget that speed kills. Every mile per hour over the speed limit increases the risk of death and serious injury to yourself and other drivers and passengers.
All right.
Be a team player, not the next team fatality. Buckle up
Shelton,
and slow down.
I was wondering if he was sitting on the bench, but he's not. He's standing out there somewhere.
All right. The Lions huddle up over with Coach William Patrick. And got any other scores, Tommy? The last score we have on the Spotsylvania King George game was 35-7 King George at the half. So it looks like they're going to go unbeaten and very well might be playing Louisa next week in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, not any updates at present.
All right, Wilson in the backfield. And it's going to be Smith back there with him. And Smith's got the football, and Smith's got some yardage. Across the 25 up to about the 26-yard line. Give him a gain of 6, Tommy. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Lions as the 3rd quarter winds down tonight in the jungle at Mark Fisher Field.
7-yard gain, 2nd and 3.
Wilson gets the play from the sidelines. The Lions come out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage. Thomas over the ball at center.
Long count that time. Going to give it to Smith again. Cuts it to the outside.
Nice.
Cuts it inside. Got to move at the 30, 35, 40. Knocked down the 40-yard line. Going to be a 13-yard gain.
And I think number 53 for Western Albemarle may have saved Smith from going a whole lot further. Rogers.
He did a lot of zigzagging
Yes,
on
he
that
was. He was just about ready to break out one time and head down the sidelines over here.
Sideline's been his friend this
Yes,
year.
they have. He loves running down them sidelines.
There they go. Albemarle sends everybody to the right. Louisa runs to the left. That's Smith again. Smith turns and he's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4.
And
Give him 3.
that is going to be the last play, I think, of the third quarter, unless Louisa wants to run another play. I think those two clocks are just about in sync, the play
Almost.
clock and the game clock.
It's a few milliseconds off.
All right, so they're going to have to run one more play.
They're probably going to run one just for the heck of it. It looks like
2nd down and 8 for the Lions.
Fisher, the blocking back. High snap.
Wilson's got
Wilson
the
keeps
football.
He's going to get a couple.
And that's going to be the end of the third quarter tonight from a jungle. And after 3 quarters, it's the Louisa Lions 21 and the Albemarle Patriots 2.
Louisa County Public Schools would like to thank Strange House Skate Shop for sponsoring today's broadcast of Louisa Lions Athletics. Now settled in at its new location on 117 West Main Street in Louisa, Strange House Skate Shop offers the very best selection of decks, wheels, helmets, t-shirts, and more. The shop offers both classic and limited edition gear, and guess what? New products are added daily. So stop by Strange House Skate Shop. Again, it's located at 117 West Main Street in Louisa, or check them out online. Strange House Skate Shop. Skater owned and operated.
All right, and we're back, and fourth quarter getting ready to get underway here. Louisa on top, 21-2. Monticello has gone ahead of Fluvanna now, 40-14 in that game. Orange still ahead of Western at the time, 18-13. Patrick Henry of Ashland is up 31-15 on Mechanicsville. That's in the fourth quarter now. So we got a score on that finally. All right. We'll hold them at that one for now. Here we go. Great catch that time.
Wilson to Comfort. 27 yards.
Yep.
That's a Louisa first down.
All right. 21-2, Louisa on top. 11:45 to go here and counting in the fourth quarter. Landon Wilson, just a beautiful 27-yard pass right there to Armani Comfort. Dick is all tied up here. All right, run up the middle. Wilson's going to pick up 6.
All right. Got me squared away, Tommy. I tried to get my coat on. The wire got hung up underneath my coat.
Good thing you weren't electrocuted.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Beach going to move from the left to the right. Wilson's going to pitch it back in the backfield.
I think that's Smith again.
I think that was one of the bigger boys.
Let's see who that was.
I was thinking it was Comfort in the backfield, I thought.
It was Smith. It was Smith.
Smith? Okay.
Smith was the ball carrier.
6-yard gain. That's a Louisa.
First down for the Lions as they are knocking on the door again. Get some more points. As the Lions look like they're going to go with 26 consecutive.
36.
Well, 26 consecutive under Coach William Patrick,
right.
and 36 consecutive
Regular
season wins.
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
Here we go. Wilson. High snap, but he's going to give it to Smith again. Smith up the middle. Smith inside the 15. Going to mark it about the 15, actually. Be a gain of about 2.
2nd and 8.
He's been the workhorse tonight.
All right. We probably may not see Shelton in there anymore tonight, Tommy, since he limped off the field. And Smith has got how many carries, Tommy?
$12 so far now. 8 in this half.
And he's still in there beside Wilson as the running back. Wilson going to throw. Looking downfield, throwing downfield, overthrew the man.
Comfort was the intended target.
Yep. 3rd down.
If he looked back to his right, he had a man wide open on the right side.
10 minutes to go.
Yeah, 8th play of this drive started at their own 20 after the interception, 3rd one of the night from Muller.
Yeah, the hat trick.
And McGee and Beach go wide to the right. Comforts to the left. They're giving Chase Muller a breather. In motion goes Smith. They throw it over to him, incomplete.
He was intended for
Smith.
Smith, yep. 4th down, and let's see, Tommy. I believe we're going to see a field goal attempt. And that's a good opportunity for Louisa to try a field goal, because when you get in the playoffs, they very well may need to kick a field goal. And this is going to be from the 20, putting it down on about the 23. 33-yard field goal by Lundy.
There was a little wind earlier tonight, but I believe it's died down now.
All right, let's see about this 33-yard field goal. Ball is down. It never got a chance.
Nope. Didn't get it up.
Didn't get enough height under it, and no good. And the Patriots are going to take over. And they're going to take over on the 20-yard line, I believe. That's why they're going to mark down. Yep, that's why they're going to take over on the 20-yard line. Only one score in the 3rd quarter, and that was the 17-yard pass from Wilson to Miller. Put the Lions up 21-2, and that's been the only score of the 2nd half, Tommy.
Yep.
We still got 9:54 to go in the football game.
See, we got in quarterback this time for Albemarle. I believe it's Parker again. It is, and he's going to run, trying to get to the outside. Then he wants to throw.
And he is nailed. I mean, he is nailed over down the sidelines. And that was Stephen Dean who put the hit on Parker. Parker came very close to going across the line of scrimmage.
I thought he was.
But apparently he was not over the line of scrimmage. All right, 2nd down and 10 for the Patriots. And the Lions will be playoff bound next week. Not certain who they'll play. All right, back to pass, being rushed. Throws it over here, and it's incomplete. Hit the ground before the receiver could come up with it. And I tell you one thing, Tommy, the quarterback has had some heat on him in this half. We talked about him having so much time in the 1st half, but he's getting some pressure this half. He's also had some problems with some bad snaps this half, too.
High snaps.
Yes.
Have been there. They've put a little better coverage on Smith here in the 2nd half, too.
All right.
Here comes 3 to the right.
Yep. And going back to the
Not
still
gonna
got
be
one.
4.
Still got one guy in the backfield with the quarterback. He's going to run it, and he is going to not get the 1st down. He is nailed over on the sideline.
And that's probably going to be a penalty.
No, I don't think so. The guy just hit him. I thought he was in bounds when he hit him.
You think so?
Comfort hit him. Yeah. He hit him. He had a good lick on him, but the guy was in bounds when he hit him.
Gain of 6.
The
4th and 4.
The quarterback could see that 1st down marker, but the Louisa defenders could see it too, Tommy. They were coming after him.
All right.
All right, Albemarle's going to go for it here. I don't blame them. They're down 21-2. 9 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Here we go.
They switch it this time. They got 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Wants to run to his left. Got blockers in front of him. Now he's going to throw down. Intercepted.
And that was McGee, I believe, Tommy. Let's see who it was. I think it was McGee. Number 3, Logan McGee with the INT for the Lions. One thing about this Louisa defense tonight, Tommy, they have come up with some turnovers.
Yep, Louisa takes over to Albemarle 23.
22-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yep, 22.
All right.
Been a lot of interceptions here.
Yeah,
tonight.
Lions have had 4 interceptions and a recovered fumble. That's 5 turnovers Louisa's had tonight.
All right. Got Tally in the backfield now with Wilson. Going to give it to Tally. Tally ahead. Tally's got room. Tally inside the 15. Right about the 15, they're going to mark it. Yep.
Run by Austin Talley.
Going to be an 8-yard gain.
7-yard gain, 2nd and 3.
Also got new wide out in for Louisa, number 35, Matthew Carpets. Wilson going to give it to Tally again. Tally's got the first down. Tally inside the 10, down to about the 6.
That's a Louisa first down. First and goal.
Going to play the clock now, too. 6:35 and counting in the ball game. Louisa's up 21-2. Tyree Young is now in at a wide out for Louisa. Tally in the backfield with Wilson. Let's see if they let Tally carry it in. They give it to him. Tally to the outside, cuts it inside, cuts it down to the 5, and that's it. Gain of a yard.
Quite get in, Tommy.
Yep, just a yard that time.
All right, looking at a
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Tally carrying the football for Louisa. Austin Tally is a sophomore, 5'9", 188-pound sophomore.
He's going to be to the left side of Wilson this time. He'd been to the right on all the other plays.
That time they didn't handle the snap. Tally fell on it.
It was supposed to have been snapped directly to him, but it didn't get there.
All right, we got a flag on the play. We got 7:37 to go in the football game. 21-2 Lions. And I think Louisa's going to, to take a timeout to talk about it.
Well, they're waiting for the penalty, seeing what that is. Going to be dead ball foul, personal foul on Louisa. Yep. That's going to cost them 15.
Yep.
They were down. Going to be 1st and goal from the 20-something now.
Yeah, they're 1st and goal from a 24, Tommy.
Yep.
Yeah, should we be on the 21? Oh, no, we had a 3-yard loss on the flag.
All right. 3rd and goal.
And it's after the play.
All right. See if that line's aired out here, Tommy, with 7:37 to go and a 21-2 lead.
That Beach in the backfield now with. No, it was Tally.
Wilson's going to throw down the sidelines, incomplete.
Had Young down there and almost got him.
Yep. Nice defensive coverage that time by Albemarle as well. Number 3 was back there covering him for the Patriots.
4th down, going to try another field goal. I give it a shot. Looks like they're just going to go for it. Or else call a timeout, let the clock run down, call a timeout.
Washington was the guy covering on the last play for the Patriots. All right. And the Lions are going to go for it here.
See if we'll try that crossing pattern again.
Wilson's going to throw, looking down the
he's
middle,
doing.
throwing down the middle. Intercepted by Albemarle. Up the sidelines he goes, over by the Patriot bench. He's near midfield, and he's run out of bounds around the 45-yard line, his own 45. And I'm trying to get who intercepted the pass over there, Tommy.
Wilson's pass intercepted.
All right. Albemarle comes up with the interception. And they're going to take over on their own. That's where they mark the ball down, Tommy, on the 40-yard line.
Yep, that's what I would say.
40-yard line. That's where they mark it down.
7:18 to go in the ball game. 21-2. Louisa on top of Albemarle. Louisa will go to 6-0. And await the final tally of points to see what their position will be in the playoffs next week. King back in at quarterback, and he threw an incomplete.
Yep. Intended for number 14 for the Patriots. That was Wilson. It was incomplete. 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. And Louisa's putting some pressure on that quarterback now, Tommy. They're
Yep.
getting some heat on him. 7:14 still to go in the ball game. Louisa clinging to that 21-2 lead. King George was beating Spotsylvania 35-7 at the half. And those two teams, Louisa and King George, may very well be meeting in the first round of the playoff next week. Handoff goes to McCarthy, I believe, Tommy. Nope, Grievous is the ball carrier that time for the Patriots. He picks up 7 yards, and we're looking at 2nd and 3 now. 3rd and 3, rather. 3rd and 3 for the Patriots.
40-21 now. Monticello over Fluvanna.
All right, here come the Patriots on the 3rd and 3. Clock running. Down around 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Handoff again to McCarthy. He goes nowhere. He is nailed in the backfield. Andy Prophet and Dean, and it was Grievous was the ball carrier and not McCarthy. He went nowhere. 4th down and 5 for the Patriots. Stephen Dean's having another good ball game tonight,
Yep.
Tommy.
Patrick Henry, 31-15, 4th quarter, Mechanicsville. James Monroe, 10-0 over Caroline.
All right, Patriots going to go for it from their own 45-yard line. 4th down and 5.
They got Dinwiddie and Thomas Dale down tonight.
No, they played last night.
Yeah.
All right, he is sacked in the backfield for a 5-yard loss. Prophet's in there. Also, Spellman's in there for Louisa to sack the quarterback. And now we're looking at a Lions taking over on the Albemarle 41-yard line. Only one score here in the second half. That was the 17-yard pass from Wilson to Miller with 7:31 to go in the 3rd quarter. Set up by Logan McGee's interception.
Hopewell 21-14 over Matoka. Lakeland is losing 14-12, a loss to Kingsport.
All right,
14-12.
here come the Lions. Wilson still the quarterback. He's got Austin Talley in the backfield with him. Lions have 2 wideouts to the left, 2 wideouts to the right. High snap. Wilson gives the ball to Talley. Talley doesn't get much. Matter of fact, got just about back to the line of scrimmage as far as he got.
2-yard loss, 2nd and 12.
Actually lost yardage where they marked the ball down. 2nd and 12 coming up for the Lions.
All right. Comforts to the left. Beach and Carpets to the right. Talley back there with Wilson. Motion man. Going to be McGee. Wilson's going to keep it. Fights ahead for about 2.
Got the 2 they lost last time, Tommy.
Yep.
Team number 53 was in on that stop for the Albemarle Patriots, and that was Rogers. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Lions. Yep. Clock running. We're down under 5 minutes now, about 4:45 to go in this one. Louisa is going to come away with 26 wins in a row under Coach Will Patrick. Never lost a regular season game as head coach. And 36 in a row overall wins in a row for the Lions in the regular season.
Wilson wants to air it out. Got time, looking downfield, throwing downfield, batted away at the line of scrimmage. That was Smith. Oh, excuse me, that was 14 rather than 12.
And that would be 14 would be Wilson.
Yep.
The Wilson, not the Wilson for Louisa, the Wilson by Albemarle.
Yeah. Wilson knocked down Wilson's pass.
Tavon Wilson. All right, Louisa's going to punt the football here. All right. Play clock is running down. McGee gets the snap. Punts it away. It may go in the end zone. Let's see. Nope. It bounces. Yep, in the end zone. All right. Albemarle is going to take over on their own 20. In the second half, the Patriots have had possession. Every time they've had possession, it's been in their own territory. The 28, the 35, the 19, the 20, the 40, and the 20.
Dickie, here's an interesting stat. Jordan Smith in the first half ran for 43 yards. Jordan Smith in the second half ran for 43 yards. 86 yards on 12 carries for Mr. Smith tonight.
All right, we got 4:18 to go here in the football game. All right, back to pass, and jumps off a screen, and he's going to pick up about 8 yards, Tommy. And I believe that was number 24. All right, we got some clock issues here, Tommy.
7 seconds on the game clock.
All right.
7 seconds on the game clock. There is a malfunction.
All right, the game clock is not working. So we got 4:07 to go in the ball game. As we understand, the game clock is malfunctioned, and they're going to keep the time on the playing field now, Tommy. 4:07 to go here in the fourth quarter, and the time will be kept down on the playing field. And we got a 21-2 ball game, but we don't have any scoreboard now.
It's the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, the old-fashioned way. All right, here we go. All right. We're waiting for the play to get underway here. All right. And we are
It was 4:07.
all right, we're going to see. We might end up with
There
we
you go.
got the right time on the clock now, 4:07. All right, here we go. Now the clock is running, Tommy. It's working. All right.
Just don't have a score or anything.
Right.
But we're okay.
We got the score. So
We know
got
what's
that,
happening.
We got that covered. All right. Rolling out to throw it, being rushed, and he is hitting the backfield and sacked. Number 55, Lowe Johnson in there for Louisa.
Gonna be a loss of 8 on the play.
Andy Prophet also in there for the Lions. And Albemarle is looking at a 3rd and 10 for the Patriots as this one winds down, Tommy. The last score we had on the King George Spotsy game was 35-7. King George over Spotsy at the half. All right. There's a pass over here, incomplete.
Yep.
Intended receiver was number 13, Joshua Jones. And now the 4th down. And I imagine Albemarle is going to punt it away here. Let's see what they decide to do because it's 4th and 10. And they're down 21-2. They're going to go for it, Tommy. They're going to go for it. They really have nothing to lose. So, all right. Rolling back to throw, looking downfield, throwing downfield, and it is intercepted.
Armani Comfort
And Comfort is down the sidelines, and he's down around. He's still going. He's going to return it for a touchdown.
Is that Comfort?
Yep. Monty Comfort picked it off about
the 35.
That's what I'd say. 35-yard line. Comfort picks it off. 35-yard interception return. Made a nice return too, Tommy. 3:01 to go in the football game. In the fourth quarter, and the Lions go up 27 to 2. And Lundy's in to kick the extra point.
If they play King George, they need some of them interceptions there. Summers a great quarterback over there. A muter, I mean.
All right, here's the extra point coming. And Wilson's going to keep it, roll out, and he's going to get hit and dropped over there on the sidelines.
Point after attempt is no good. With 3 minutes.
And let's see if that was.
27. Patriots 2.
Yeah, Wilson was the holder that time. It's usually Chase Miller, but that time it was Wilson.
Yeah, Miller's been on the sideline. Him and Shelton both. Actually, Miller's been there since the last interception. And had his helmet off and all over here on the sideline. Holding his hand, looks like.
All right, we're 27 to 2, Tommy.
Actually, he's got his hands in the muff case. So keeping them warm.
Comfort's 35-yard interception return.
27 to 2, Lions.
And Louisa's had 5 interceptions and a fumble recovery. That's 6 turnovers in this ball game. All right, 3 minutes to go in this one.
(48-21) now, Monticello over Fluvanna.
That one should be almost over, Tommy.
Yeah.
How about Weston and Orange? That was a good ball game.
Orange still up 18-13 third quarter. Patrick Henry Ashland fourth quarter 31-15 over Mechanicsville. King George 35-7 over Spotsylvania in the fourth quarter now.
Okay.
Chancellor over Eastern View at the half 23-13. James Monroe 17-0 over Caroline in the third quarter.
All right.
Number 80, Tucker Raymond.
And getting on the stop for Louisa on the kickoff was number 24 for the Lions and on that stop. And that would be Dennis Johnson. All right. This one's winding down, Tommy, and Albemarle's going to take over on their own 40-yard line this time. Well, actually, they put it on the 41-yard line. So that's where it'll be for the Patriots.
All right.
All right. Albemarle quarterback is going to be King again, Tommy, quarterbacking.
Yep. Going to hand
He's going to hand it off to Grievous, and Grievous doesn't get anyway. He got back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gained a yard.
Louisa got some subs in now. Avery Quarles is in on defense. Also coming in now is Quentin Marsh.
22 was in on that stop for Louisa, and that was Jeremiah Madison.
Adam Mills is in for the Lions at linebacker.
Jeremiah Madison in on that stop. Second down 10 for the Patriots. And he throws the ball across the field. Got a man open over there, and he's going to be brought down around the 45, 46-yard line. Gain of about 5. Jeremiah Madison in there for Louisa. Also in there for the Lions, number 25 on that stop, Andrew Steele. 3rd and 5 for the Patriots. 1:45 and counting to go in this one. King looks, throws, got his man down there, got a first down. Number 13 makes the stop for the Patriots. And Fisher's in on the stop for Louisa. And that receiver for Albemarle, Tommy, was Josh Jones. Troy Fisher in on the stop. 1st and 10, Albemarle on the Louisa 45-yard line. Clock running. We're under a minute and a half to go in the football game. King, the signal caller for the Patriots. Man in motion. King going to throw, looking downfield, got his man downfield. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown, I believe.
Yep.
Touchdown, Albemarle.
They're going to be 7.
Number 7,
Yep.
William Townsend. 45-yard touchdown pass from King to Townsend. And the Patriots get their first touchdown of the night with 1:13 to go here in the 4th quarter.
They'll be trying the extra point.
45-yard pass. All right. And that was an Albemarle drive, Tommy, of I have 59 yards.
Yep.
All right, here's the extra point coming. It's going to be Shantz is going to be
Bennett
attempting the
Shantz.
extra point.
Yep. Left footer. Chance.
Nope, they're going to go for 2. They'll put a little razzle-dazzle. Shantz is going to try to run it in, and he's not going to get there.
Well, he hit the
Well, he hit the pylon, but wait a
but
minute.
he must have been out bounds
He's out of
first.
bounds, I think. And on that stop for the Lions, running him out of bounds over there was number 34 for Louisa. And that would be Adam Mills.
So Louisa 27, Albemarle 9 with 1:13 to go here in the ball game.
With Tommy, it's going to be 27-8.
Excuse me, yep. 27 to
27-8,
Eight.
Louisa.
Yep. Couldn't add the 7. Couldn't add the 1 extra on there.
All right, Patriots going to kick off.
This is just like last week. A lot of late scoring going on.
Yep. And this has been a long football game,
Yeah.
too. All right, Albemarle kicking off. And we are not sure, but we think there's a possibility it'll be Louisa and King George next week. King George is beating Spotsylvania 35-7. Patrick Henry is beating Mechanicsville, but King George, Louisa may move ahead of Patrick Henry because the team Patrick Henry is playing, Mechanicsville, hadn't won any games at all. And Louisa is playing a Division 5 opponent here tonight, Albemarle.
All right, see if Shantz tries an onside kick here. Louisa got some good hands people up front. I miss our buddy Byron on these things, though, Dickie, don't you?
Yeah.
It'll be a squibber and goes down.
And Louisa got it.
Louisa got it.
Yeah, Louisa got it.
Jeremiah Madison showing the good hands.
Yep.
47, I think. 48.
Looks like they're going to mark it around midfield.
Yeah. Probably a little further back than that.
1st and 10 lines, 1:11 to go.
You talk about Byron, Tommy. I guess he's James Madison graduate, and James Madison's situation is really up in the air now that they've had these next 2 football games canceled because of the COVID.
Yeah.
I think that James Madison's trying to find somebody else to play. So
Yeah.
'cause they're the number 1 ranked team in the nation.
Yeah, Richmond has missed like 3 straight games now, right? Even though they're undefeated also.
Yep. That was supposed to be a really big ball game tomorrow between
Yep.
Richmond and JMU.
See who will be quarterbacking this time for the Lions.
All right, we got a minute and 11 seconds to go, and the Lions will end the regular season 6-0. And Will Patrick will come off with his 26th straight regular season win since he's been head coach of the Lions, and the Lions streak will go to 36 regular season wins in a row.
The one thing for Louisa that stood out tonight was their pass defense. 4 interceptions,
Yep.
a lot of knockdowns, one interference call on him. I think it shouldn't have been called because it was not even catchable.
Tommy, you missed the interception. It's 5 interceptions.
5 interceptions.
Miller had 3, McGee had 1, and Comfort had 1 that he ran for a touchdown.
Yep. We're going to have the quarterback's going to be Talley, I believe, and Young's going to be back there with him.
All right, we got Walker's back there with him, Tommy. Number 4, Damian Walker is the guy that's back there with him.
All right.
All right.
Walker had a good run early in the season.
Talley is the quarterback. And over the ball at center for the Lions, I believe, is going to be Sullivan. I'll try to get that.
High snap.
A
over
bad
the head.
snap, and Louisa falls on it way back down around the 30-yard line. Albemarle going to try to get another score. They're going to call timeout. Wash is in the ball game for Louisa. Quentin Wash, other players in there for Louisa. Number 65 is in there for Louisa. And that would be Dylan Groom. Number 74 is in there for Louisa. Jakeem Banks.
27 yards to go, second down. That was a loss that time of 17 yards.
All right. And a 27-8 ball game here.
No, it's second and goal. The side judge is saying Albemarle.
Who took the timeout?
Did they both take a timeout?
All right. The Lions back out on the field looking at second and
27.
long. 27.
27 to go.
Bad snap.
Yeah.
All right. And we got all kinds of movement. Let's see what this one's going to be.
Louisa moved, but was it after the offsides?
Nope. 5-yard penalty against Louisa. Offset. The Lions moved.
Yep.
And now we're looking at a second and 32 for Louisa. 27-8, Lions up, and we're trying to get this one to the finish line, and we got 1:02 to go. Talley gets to play and comes in from the sidelines. The Lions huddled up, come out of the huddle, up to the line of scrimmage.
See if they can get a good snap.
All right. Now they're shifting in the backfield. You got a good snap.
Yep. Give it to Walker. Walker to the outside is not going to get anywhere.
Nope.
He's going to lose another yard.
And we got another timeout by Albemarle. All right. Timeout Albemarle. And we're looking at 3rd and 32 for Louisa.
33, he lost another yard,
All right.
I think.
And we got 56 seconds to go in this one.
Third down.
And I believe it's colder than 56 degrees, too.
A lot colder. I think it's supposed to get out in the 20s tonight.
Yes, mid-20s.
Yep. All right, the other score of interest is
And shouting out back to you, Byron.
King George beating Spotsylvania 35-7, and I think you said that was in the 4th quarter, right, Tommy?
Yep. That's what it was the last check.
And we think there's a possibility that it's going to be Louisa and King George next week. The game would be at King George if Louisa can jump ahead of Patrick Henry. And there's some speculation that may happen. If Louisa does not jump ahead of Patrick Henry, the Lions will be going to Monacan to play the Monacan Chiefs. Unless they lost to James River, and we've been unable to find a score on that. All right.
Here comes Walker. Still going ahead.
Fumbled
Ball
the football.
fumbled
Did
out
he
of
fumbled,
bounds.
if he fumbled the football,
Yep.
Albemarle got it, I think.
Yep.
Yep, he fumbled the football and Albemarle got it. The Patriots come up with the football on the fumble.
Weston came back and defeated Orange 34-18. Patrick Henry Ashland, fourth quarter, still 31-15. 42-7, King George over Spotsy now in the fourth quarter.
I tell you one thing, King George has put it all together over there.
Yep.
No question about that. All right, Tommy, have they? I don't know that they've signaled that it's Albemarle football. The referees are conferring out there right now, and we haven't seen any signal as to whose football. There's a holding penalty against Louisa. That'll be declined. And let's see if it's Albemarle football. We're assuming it's Albemarle
Looks like
football.
they're saying it's down now.
Well, now they're stepping off a penalty against
Yeah.
Louisa. We thought Albemarle recovered the fumble, but apparently they didn't. And so Louisa's now got third down from the 12-yard line, Tommy,
Yeah,
after the
they got two counties to go at least here.
after the holding penalty.
Yeah.
All right, Albemarle thought they had the football, but Albemarle doesn't have the football. Louisa still got the football, and they got third down and about 45 yards to go for a first down.
Now we got another
And
time.
we got another timeout. As I said, we're having a hard time getting this one to the finish line.
Now they're going to start.
Now we're going to play football. Lions on top, 27-8. And Louisa has really gone backwards on this drive. And the handoff goes, I think it's a direct snap to number 34 was the ball carrier
Mills.
for the Lions, Mills. And Albemarle is going to take another timeout. I think that's the last one. I don't think they got any more.
It'll be fourth down.
And I would assume McGee's going to come in and punt the football for Louisa with 39 seconds to go.
I'm throwing my stats out the window tonight.
I tell you one thing, Tommy. I don't know how many yards Louisa had when this drive started, but they've lost quite a few of those yards on this drive.
Yes. Due to penalties, due to bad snap.
Yep. All right. Now I don't believe. Yep, McGee's in there. He's going to punt it. McGee's going to punt it.
There'll be time for the West Coast games in baseball tonight.
All right.
Going back deep. That Townsend, number 7? Or was that one?
No, that's one.
That's
Tommy.
one. That's
Grievous.
Grievous.
All right, Louisa got people changing around out there. Man, McGee gets the punt, and he gets a beauty, a high kick. Hits the ground and almost dies right there. And Albemarle will take over on the Louisa 46-yard line.
With 30.6 seconds left to go in this ball game, Louisa up 27-8. They will go to 6-0 for this football season, whether you count it 2020 or 2021.
Well, actually, they'll be playing 2021 season this fall.
Right. This is the 2020
This is the 2020 season.
supposedly.
Yes. All right.
Jeremiah Madison comes out. He's had a great second half. Here we go. King at quarterback. Dropping back, looking down. Oh, went to throw and had to get rid of it quick. He would look like he was going to get hit, and he just ducked underneath the man and then got it off.
Second down and 10 for the Patriots.
Patriots liable to have had at least at least 30 receptions.
We got the score. My granddaughter just texted me the score of the Monacan James River game. Monacan 34, James River 7.
Yeah. Now,
So
James River was a 6.
Yeah, well, Monacan's going to stay number
Yeah.
one. They were number one to begin with, so they are still going to be number one in the region. The shift could be Louisa could pass Patrick Henry, which means Louisa would play King George instead of Monacan.
Oh, good throw that time. Good catch.
Incomplete pass,
Dropped
Tommy.
away.
Third down and 10 for the Patriots. This one winds down, Tommy. We still got 22 seconds to go in the football game. On a cold Friday night. 3rd and 10 for the Patriots.
41 pass attempts for for Albemarle.
There's another one. This one's complete to Grievous. And Grievous is brought down over on the side by number 6. Comfort makes the stop. And that may do it. Yep, that's going to be the end of the football game tonight from the Jungle, Mark Fisher Field. The Lions go 6-0. And a 36-game winning streak for Louisa. Regular season, 26 in a row since Will Patrick has taken over. He has never lost a regular season game as head coach. And final score, Louisa 27, Albemarle 8.
Today's criminals don't leave a fingerprint.
They can't be identified in a video.
In fact, they don't have to be in the same country. Technology has changed the game forever. Cyber criminals target our digital information to sell or use for their benefit.
But you can help defend against their attacks. You can defeat them. Prepare yourself for a career in cybersecurity, and you can fill one of 36,000 unfilled positions in cybersecurity in the state of Virginia.
Think you have what it takes?
See your school counselor for more information.
All right, we're back. Final score tonight, Louisa 27, Albemarle 8. Dickie, quickly do the recap for him.
All right. Lions got on the scoreboard first on a 29-yard run by Jordan Smith at 1:03 to go in the first quarter. Dean ran in a 2-point conversion. Louisa led 8-0. Lions went up 15-0 on an 8-yard run by Wilson with 2:08 to go before the half. Albemarle got a safety before the end of the half, and at halftime, Louisa led 15-2. Lions scored once in the third quarter on a 17-yard pass from Wilson to Miller. Lions went up 21-2. Lions went up 27-2 on a 35-yard interception returned by Comfort. And Albemarle scored the final touchdown of the ball game with 1:13 to go in the fourth quarter on a King to Townsend pass at 45 yards. Final score tonight, Louisa 27, Albemarle 8. Lions finished the regular season 6-0, and they're headed for the playoffs next week against either King George or Monacan.
And keep checking the Louisa Athletics page to see whether or not we'll have the game for you next week. We don't know what the Virginia High School League is going to allow on that, and we don't know who the opponent will be, but it looks like we're going to be on the road. And, Dickie, it's been great. These guys have put this together, and we kept it going.
Yep, and I want to thank all these girls who came in here. I think they were doing the camera work, And they looked like they were quite cold, Tommy, but we definitely want to thank them and everybody at Louisa County High School for making this so easy for you and I, Tommy.
Absolutely. And once again, the final score tonight, Louisa 27, Albemarle 8. We'll see you next week, hopefully. Good night, everyone.